Pig and Socks, you two never got back to me in DMs, so we're doing it live, if you're okay with that.
Fair enough, because I forgot about it through my week. Sorry.
I kind of figured that's why the doing it live part's fine. And Tig wasn't going to respond until you had said something, so just not something to push for.
I just figured since it went to 2 that it was gonna be like I'd respond to whatever 2 says later, so.
So, in this specific instance, Liana had come to Sasha in particular because, you know, connected by souls, they're a part of the same soul, the same oversoul as it were. However, when Liana spoke, the voice that you heard was not Sasha's. Liana was speaking through Sasha's mouth as herself for both of you to hear.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up again so I remember what it said after like 2 weeks. Unless you want to say it to everyone so they can all hear it too.
I can say it to everyone. I don't recall what I typed out. I'd have to refresh too.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, oh yeah. I remembered the general idea, I didn't remember the specific wording.
Basically, to sum it up, Liana had explained that getting in contact with either of your patrons right now so close to a member of the brood is like lighting up a beacon for the brood to locate you guys or your patrons. Liana, as a much lesser soul, can pretty much sneak through the gap, as it were. And so where your patrons currently are and where Liana had just left from is basically a babysitting fiasco where one patron is trying to kill the other to uphold the tradition of how the gods had acted in the past.
Okay.
But
Hey,
in a much more childlike fashion because it's the little kid legion trying to kill the clearly more adult older sister Mir at the moment.
is that normal? This is a normal god thing?
Anyone that, or you two, if either of you want to roll a religion check to see how well studied you are on your history of your gods of the old world.
It would
Would
help if I was in Roll20, wouldn't it? 1 second.
wait, I wouldn't remember this because sort of got in the way of that. Never mind.
I guess we could tell that Tig wasn't in Roll20 because we didn't see the
Yeah.
not one persuasion.
No, not today.
But now you get the chance to. She can roll it before she rolls her religion check, if she
Yeah.
chooses.
Let's get that one out of the way now.
Hey, that's about as good as it gets.
All right, now you got to go to that religion check and hope it's better.
No, this is where the net one comes in.
Oof.
Nice. It's real close. Two is almost 1.
So, Viren, most of what you have tried to read up on about gods of old and your capabilities when you're trying to study for them and whatnot, you found that a lot of it was more of that gobbledygook wording that was just like flowing across the page, a lot like what's in your quote unquote Bible right now, as it were, but not something that you were ever able to decipher out to get much of a grasp of the history of of the other gods, especially since Mir is claiming to be a new one. Sasha, on the other hand, you are quite familiar with the old legends of Shar and Saloon, since it's kind of something that an old member of your party liked to drill into your head whenever she had the chance.
Yep. I paid attention.
Especially since she wanted to try to come to some accord with you, or at a certain point knowing that that was unfeasible, untenable between Legion and her gods, considering what had happened, that went sour very fast anyways.
Getting an eerie sense of deja vu.
Liana again, this is as Liana, she informs you guys. So you do not need to beseech your patrons as if they are gods. They don't require prayers to hear, as you might see. But for a lot of what you have been beseeching, the mirror has been quite smitten with it. Varen, I think is the right word.
I don't think I know what that means, but okay.
She's eating up the attention you're giving her through the means you're giving it to her. She loves this treatment as a god already, even though she is just a patron.
Well, I did think she was a god this whole time, so that might be part of it.
And she's happy that you're continuing to treat her as such.
Is there anything that can be done about the gods trying to kill each other part? Could that wait until after
I
whatever's
don't think
currently happening?
Ryu. I don't think Ryu will allow Legion to kill Mir, and even if they're both powerful in their own right, they're basically tied right now.
Great, because it's gonna be kind of a problem if they take care of that before the brood does.
I think that's kind of what Ryu's been trying to argue with both of them on too.
Good. Glad we're in agreement.
Sasha, you can have your voice back.
Oh, sorry, Sasha. Is that gonna happen every time?
And Liana recedes to basically being a background presence in the back of your head again, Sasha.
Okay.
So that happened pretty much when you guys were spending your night at that old rundown cabin shack thing that you guys were at that you paid exorbitant amounts of platinum for. So fast forward back to being at that clearing where the rocks were and the sigil was on the tree stump. That is where you guys are at right now.
And it's still very quiet right now, right?
It is still very quiet. Which means I should probably stop the music that's currently playing.
I think we should check where the lightning was hitting last night, just to make sure there's not another one of these there.
Another mummy?
Do you remember where it was?
I think so. It wasn't too far away from here. Can Mia look to see if she can get a good bearing on how to get to where the previous night of lightning strikes were?
Are you asking that to the DM or to the party?
I was asking that to the DM.
Can you repeat the question?
Would Mio be able to try and get a bearing on where the lightning strikes from last night were?
Would you like to give me a survival check?
I can do that.
That's a survival check. Mio, you seem like you'd have no problem getting your bearings. In fact, you're already looking at the general direction of where that lightning bolt, the other lightning bolts were already channeled.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's over this way.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. And start leading the way.
Before you head off in that direction, though, you start hearing sounds, especially with it being so quiet, all of you, even those with terrible passive perception, start hearing sounds not of nature. Okay, half of nature, but not of that nature. I love size back and forth there. You hear the sounds of a rah, just like attacking something, and you hear like a really heavy whoosh, and then it goes quiet again. But after that, the sounds of nature begin to come back. That sound that made whatever that was doesn't seem to be too far away from you guys. It actually seems to be coming back from the way the village you guys had walked this way from was.
It's the bear, isn't it?
The really rich village is under attack by zombies. Let's just ignore it and move on.
As you guys all are looking in the direction of that village, but also like kinda on your way to make that half step towards the direction of the other lightning bolts, you see coming from the tree line into the clearing that you guys are currently at as well, a certain bear that Varen immediately recognizes as Mir's number 2 follower. Number 3 follower, sorry. Number 2? Probably number 2. Anna doesn't believe as much.
But who does number 2 work for?
And the bear is just carrying what looks to be kind of like a mottled furry arm that has hair torn off or fur torn off in a lot of places and bone showing in others, and it looks like it definitely has been something that has been in the ground previously.
Like it
Looks
was
like-
undead, or like it was only regular dead the whole time?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Sorry, is the bear undead or is it holding something undead? I think I'm
The
just
bear
having
is
a
holding
moment
something
there.
in
Okay.
its mouth.
It's
Much
holding some kind
better.
of arm, and I'm trying to determine if it dug up a body or if it fought an undead thing. Perception, right? Was it perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, even better. Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Give me a religion check.
Sure.
As you move closer to this thing, you're not entirely certain, but you know you could probably tap into your religious background to help you out with this. And indeed you do, as you identify that this is indeed from an undead tabaxi that is now re-dead. Or what you could assume to probably be re-dead, or an armless tabaxi zombie is chasing after this bear far back somewhere.
I don't want to be the one to explain this to Mio, so. Did everyone else see this, or who's seeing this right now?
Everyone is looking square at you and the bear since you had approached your own bear closer to get a look at the arm.
Hey, Viren, why did Barry tear apart the village back there?
I don't speak bear. I don't know.
Why do you think Barry tore apart the village?
It seems kind of extreme.
Drop it.
The
Good.
bear has dropped the arm.
Thank you. Want to use that, like, yelling at a dog to drop something voice?
And Mio will go up to Barry and scritch behind the ear, and it's like, you were just trying to follow us and find us again, weren't you?
You think that was a yes?
Do
Oh.
you speak bear, Mio?
Mio's a
May-
druid now. She can speak bear.
Technically, one of the features for Shepherd is you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions, and they can understand my speech.
god, you can.
You have a whisperer in your party.
Well, I'm glad Barry's okay.
Yeah. Glad he was able to find us. But
The bear gives a couple more grunts that basically amounts to, I missed you. I haven't heard your word of mirror in so long, Varen. Please give me more.
Uh-oh.
I,
I don't think Vera
Bear-
doesn't know what it's saying.
Bear and
Your bear.
I think Barry wants to hear some more of the word of mirror. It's been a while.
Oh good, do we have time for that right now? What are we doing?
I think we should check out where the lightning happened real quick and probably camp towards the coast just in case that way we can just keep an eye on one direction overnight instead
You
of all
guys-
directions.
You guys will have plenty of time to travel to this new landing location if you choose to converse at all or set up any not trackers. What the scouts? Scouts is the word I'm looking for. Any scouts?
Baron's cool with multitasking. We'll walk there and he'll talk to Barry the whole time, loud enough for all of you to have to also hear it.
Oh, great. Tig, you might want to think of a sermon that you're going to give then.
Nope, I'm just gonna roll.
All right, fine. Then yeah, if you guys quickly head out on your way from there, Barry happily following as Varen gives the sermon loud enough for all of you to hear. Do all of you choose to actually listen?
You probably don't want to.
B gets about as far away from this as is reasonable without losing track of her party.
All right, so B took like a 15-foot lead ahead of the party to stay ahead of Varen, so that any voice might not carry far enough to her. You're still getting some of it every now and then, B, especially when Varen is accentuating her points.
B's like
Figured-
humming to
Sorry.
herself.
Pretty sure
what-
Mio would be in the lead since she was the one who knows where we're going.
The Mio is,
So-
like 5 feet ahead of B.
What's the general gist of what's being said?
She beat me to asking her for the performance check. So, Varen, what is the general gist of your sermon? What would you say?
That's a great question. And I mean, I think he'd just be doing one that you probably heard one before. Like, I feel like he uses multiple times. So, I really have to pull up my notes because it's been a while since I read some of the stuff.
As Varen quickly thumbs through his codex
Yeah.
slash Bible to give you more varied information, Varen finds that another one of his pages has been unmuddled.
Oh, that's interesting. What does that one say? He stops slipping through for something else.
It mostly looks like a blank page, except for when you look at it, you see what seems to be a mirror of sorts, but it is not reflecting you as if you have your head. Man, I am terrible with remembering what things are right now, as if you have your blindfold on. It seems to be reflecting a space that you can look at and look through, and as you move the book, you begin to see more of that space.
Alright, if everybody else is still walking, Varen like just stops walking to do that.
What you looking at?
If he holds out the book, can Elira also see this? Like, look, where is this? What?
The page to you, Alara, looks like when you see it, words appear on it that just say these words: are not for people who do not follow Mir.
Hmm. Your god is being very um I can't think of the word.
I can't either. Words are hard right now, guys.
Tight-lipped with the word of Mir.
I mean, it's not words. There's like a mirror on here.
What do you mean by that, O?
Well, I looked at the book and it just said, you know, basically, this is not for you.
Really? That
Yep.
seems odd.
Viren's
was
Anna's
like-
gonna try to look at the book.
Yeah, Viren would show it to Anna.
Anna, you see a vast space within this one page that, and you've only seen a little bit of it since now Viren is holding it steady for you. But as Viren was holding the page to bring it to your sight, you saw the space within was also moving as Viren moved it to show you. You cannot determine what is in this space, you just know that as you look in it, your thoughts just go, this is huge. I don't know what I am looking at. I don't know how to perceive this.
So, like, basically, there's more on the page than is possible, right? Like, it's breaking the laws of physics to do that.
Pretty much.
Okay. But there's no writing on there?
No, from what it looks like
Okay.
a space that just as Varen, and you can tell now with Varen slightly just moving the book up and down from breathing or even just walking with you guys still.
Veer, stop. Veer, stop. Wow. Stop. Okay.
Yep, sure.
Are you seeing words on that?
There's no words on this.
So you're seeing that space.
Looks at Olyra.
No, I'm Viren.
Oh,
Are
is that
you
to Viren?
seeing that?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Okay. Yes. Oh, you are. It sounds like. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Great. So you're not crazy, Viren. I see it too.
Like I
But-
said,
Thanks for
Mirror's
vouching
being-
for me.
being very tight-lipped with the information.
It's not so much that. She said it. You weren't allowed to see it, or it said that.
Something along the lines of, this is not for the likes of you kind of
That doesn't-
business.
Doesn't sound right.
Huh. Well, it seems to have something to do with those who follow her. Because if I can read it and Viren can read it and you can't, I mean, we could show it to Barry, but I don't know if Barry would really be able to understand.
No, I don't know if that's a great idea. Wonder if two can read
Can
it.
Barry read?
Mio, you got like Mio and B. Oh no, B, you actually stopped too, didn't you? I heard you say something earlier. Oh, you didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't. But I figure, I mean, yeah, Mew is leading the way, so if Mew stops, I mean, B's not the most observant person in the world, but she's not the least either, so.
Then yeah, that pretty much happens. Then Mio, as you stop figuring out that you're no longer being followed by the rest of your party, B sort of kind of stumbles into you.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Yeah, they stopped for some reason.
I guess we should go back then.
Probably just see Viren like waving the book around to like get the different angles on it, like stopped whatever. So, you know.
I think Baron might have found something. Maybe we should go see what that is.
Yeah, let's go.
Go meet back up with everybody.
All right. So you're all gathered again. It's pretty late anyways. Sounds like it'd be a good time to set up camp at this point. So as you guys do that, Varen and Anna are just looking at this book, Varen waving the book everywhere now, trying to figure out, make heads or tails of it. Varen, give me a religion check. Anna, you can too.
Ooh,
Or you can help Varen out with
I will
hits.
help Viren out.
Oh my god, thank you. Is that advantage?
Yes.
Great. I'm not even
Ver-
surprised. This is normal.
Varen, you are quite literally walking through the camp as everyone else is setting up, and Anna's like following a couple feet behind you and looking over your shoulder as you're trying to continue to just. Well, correction, looking under your shoulder, like through your arm, through the gap there, so that because she's short, to try to see this too, and she keeps bumping into you as you and her are trying to decipher what is going on with this one single page that is being an infinity within a page,
Hmm.
and
Okay,
that's
but
all you
what-
can really determine, that
Yeah.
it's like infinity on a page.
Well, okay, so there's like a portal in your book.
No, I don't.
What does it say when you look at it, B?
I assume. Well, I don't know. Viren, did you want to show me your
Yeah,
book?
he will show anybody who's interested in seeing this.
Mia would try and look too.
I'll look as well.
I assume it says the same thing to all of us that it said to O.
I hope it's different
Yes.
for everyone.
I'm assuming it's meter to Sasha.
When it gets to Sasha, it definitely says, "Please tell your patron to back off."
I don't control that one.
You're like, I just work here.
Yeah, I'm just working.
Eh,
Welcome to Legion. How may I take your order?
yeah, it's just telling us that, or at least it just has words on it saying that only followers of Mir can see it.
I guess to answer B's question, does it look like something that we could actually step into, or is it still actually a book?
I
It's
assume
still a
books.
page on the book, so it is
Okay,
much too small to actually step into.
Have we tried touching it? Can we put our arm through it? How does this work?
What do you do?
I do that.
I was gonna ask you what
Give-
it looks like through there, but sure, just stick your arm through the book. Go for it.
Yeah.
This isn't a
love
save,
it.
but it will be an int check. Give me an int check.
Hit check. You got it. Oh, good. +0. I'm ready.
All I could think of is the arm scene in Mummy 2.
I was thinking of like Persona 4 with the TVs.
Viren, no one else can see that this happened to you because you wear a blindfold, but your eyes roll into the back of your head as the knowledge of Mir descends upon you. And for all of what would have been the beliefs of the old followers of Shar, or not Shar of Saloon, sorry, mixing up the gods. You pretty much go through a very quick history lesson of what had happened with the old world. Basically, it culminated in Saloon's death by Legion, followers of Legion being able to get the upper hand due to the folly of one follower of Saloon, causing too much surprise to her in battle and causing Saloon to get promptly stabbed by a soul weapon of a sort. You couldn't really make out what the weapon was, but it was enough to capture Saloon's soul and make it a part of Legion at that time. And then you back up from there. You go more over the entire history of Saloon to figure out that yes, this is in fact what Mir is aspiring to in her own weird way through being a warlock patron. And it's basically something where she can't figure out a way to get you to trust her again, but she wants to be as forthcoming as she can while still staying hidden.
I mean, that's a good way to do it. A lot of knowledge very quickly. Okay. How much time passed with that?
Anna, because you're the one directly in her vicinity or his vicinity to notice this, you have noticed that he has literally stood stock still for 5 minutes with his hand on that page.
Oh, the hand's still on the page? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Viren? 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 Nudge,
That's...
nudge, nudge.
I don't know if he can respond or not.
Doesn't seem like there's a response yet.
I feel like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
After a couple more nudges by Anna, you do eventually snap out of your recollection of Saloon.
Viren, you're worrying me. Viren.
What?
He's alive. What happened?
You okay there?
I think so. That was a lot to process.
What was?
Like the whole history of Saloon.
Who's Saloon?
Saloon's one of the gods that Legion killed in order to gain enough power to wipe out the last world.
Yeah,
Viren,
we
you actually
remember.
specifically know at this point that Saloon is the first god that was killed by Legion and was the biggest stepping stone towards Legion gaining the power to snuff out the world.
Can he tell them that?
You can if you want, but you know it.
Oh.
No, add that onto it.
Okay.
For sanity's sake,
Well.
I'll just say that he adds that on instead of repeating it.
That's a lot.
2, you are also very familiar with this story, considering.
Oh yeah. I'm not
Anna
gonna.
will, like,
Should have realized Saloon was the first.
Anna
Not gonna admit to that.
would not so subtly glare at 2.
No, B's already been looking at Sasha like, are you gonna speak up about this? Because she remembers.
Nothing much for me to say.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you. I'm just gonna stare at you.
Wow.
Like I said, deja vu.
Very much so.
So Legion's not gonna be doing that again, are they?
Sounds like it's more in character this time.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if they're trying to be Shar and Saloon, then Legion or Shar trying to kill Saloon sounds perfectly normal.
Why?
They weren't exactly murderers to each other last time.
I mean, did they have the opportunity last time?
They were both. Wasn't Iris cleric to both of them? I feel like if they were trying to kill each other, that wouldn't have happened.
Probably weren't being kept in the same general area with each other most of the time back then, huh?
Probably not.
That probably has something to do with it. I would guess.
Bless you.
Oh my god.
I don't think Ryu can watch both of them separately.
They're quasi-gods. They shouldn't need a babysitter.
Okay, let's take both of your statements at face value. 2. They're trying to kill each other, and they don't need a babysitter.
Yes.
So-
That
So
seems
rewind.
the opposite of not needing a babysitter. It sounds like they do need a babysitter.
Honestly, that
okay.
sounds like regular children to me.
Okay, I have a question. Important question. is this Legion's today goal?
No, we've already. Well, if you take whatever Ryu said at face value, they're doing something to re-establish the Tower of Souls.
Yeah, I get that, but is this the same Legion or is this a different Legion? You know, once we have the Tower of Souls.
I don't think we're gonna get an answer to that.
I mean,
We
as far
can
as
get
I
a Sasha feeling.
I swear we were told at some point it was a different Legion, but I don't remember when. But I feel like that we do
Yeah.
have that information.
Yeah, this time she's trying to become Char. She's trying to fill the role. Same results, different circumstances?
So
Sure.
the same result is the world being destroyed.
No.
I think he's talking about trying to kill Saloon.
Yeah,
She's talking about, sorry.
yeah. See? Viren's got it.
Why? Why do you think that?
Why do I think what?
Why do you think Shar is trying to kill Saloon? Or has?
Because they've always been at odds.
According to...
From before the blackout.
Can anyone else verify that?
Can Viren verify that?
Varen, you do know as a history of Saloon at this point that they have, outside of this instance where, and again, I'm going to go back to that fight where Saloon had died, Saloon and Shar were fighting side by side for that specific fight versus Legion. Before any of that time, or any of that point where Legion was involved, though, they were up to their old antics where they were indeed in the cycle with each other where Shar would always attempt to and kill Saloon, and Saloon would rebirth as a cycle towards the new moons and whatnot. I can't remember all of the history on that, and I need to. It's fine. It's good. I should have researched it more. Plus, I was pedaling for a while there as you guys were all talking, and I was muted, so out of breath.
Well, from what I saw, that actually is pretty normal for Char and Saloon, so I'm gonna vouch for 2 on this. It's less about what they're doing and more about when they're doing it. As far as I'm concerned, I think I told Liana last night that maybe they could, wait till after this brood stuff.
Why
Wait,
would they go through the trouble of trying to become them only to have Legion turn Char just kill Saloon? That makes no sense to me.
Because they're fulfilling the role. They're returning to the status quo.
I'm still struggling to understand the status quo is to kill another god?
I think
The
she can't,
two were contentious.
under normal.
Why would Mir want to become a god that then is killed? That makes no sense to me.
Hey, Miser.
Yes.
Is the fact that Char and Saloon are sisters something that B learned from Iris, or do I have to roll for that, or do I not know that?
Well, since you are stating it so flatly, we'll let it be that you had remembered it as B as well.
I mean, it's classic sibling rivalry.
Usually, sibling rivalry doesn't go to the point of murdering your sibling, though.
Yeah,
Not for an mortal.
All right. Not to interrupt the RP that's going on, but I do want Varen to roll another religion check.
Yeah, you got it.
Gotta win one of these, right?
you got the sig.
This is gonna be the 1. This time I'm gonna roll the 1. See this? Religion.
Actually, wasn't
That's
too bad.
That's like a take natural 20.
As good as it's gonna get.
So yeah, Varen. Outside of stating exactly what Sai had said in the chat, you do indeed know that this is on a cycle. Even if Saloon dies, it's not like a normal death of other gods where they actually stay dead for much longer. Saloon is on a much faster rebirth due to their whole sibling rivalry and the fact that they are in charge of of the cycles of the sky, the nature, the sky, nature, and the light of the moon. So basically, when Shar kills Saloon, that means that there will be no moon on those days.
Under normal circumstances, like normal non
Correct.
Legion he'll just be telling people non-Legion circumstances. Saloon doesn't stay dead for very long.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think, but the Legion circumstances are a different thing. Now Legion's trying to be Shar, which would mean that they'd want the cycle.
Yes, I understand that now.
In
That's
your
why
head,
I'm having
Sasha.
a hard time understanding. Oh no, it's okay because she'll just kill the god and it's fine.
In your head, Sasha, you get a brief interruption that just states from Liana, but she does still want souls. That's how she competes with Shar or with Saloon. Give her souls.
Don't forget, Sasha.
Where's Barry?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, B will help you enact this plan.
And this is what divides the party.
What
The
are you
murder
doing,
of
my
the bear.
This is where D&D became a murder mystery.
Oh my
B would
God.
only not because she knows it would make O sad. That's the only reason.
It would make Mio sad too now that she can understand him.
That's a fair point.
But it doesn't matter how Viren feels about it.
I was gonna say more about the actual owner of the bear.
Hey, I'm not
Right.
doing it. Who cares why?
Gruff.
It's not a dog, it's a bear.
Rough.
Okay, so the point I'm getting is that there's a lot of information in that book right now for followers of Mir trying to turn into Saloon, which is why the rest of you can't understand it. Bear probably could, but that's kind of irrelevant.
Do you want to try touching the page? You might learn the same stuff.
Sure.
Hold out the book.
Fuck
See you
it.
in 5 minutes.
Make sure I don't pass out and hit my head on the
As
or something.
you go to touch the page, you realize that you no longer see, even as you're reaching towards it, there's no longer a vastness of infinity within that page like you were seeing before.
Okay.
And as you look at it, you're like, wait, Varen, are you on the right page? Hold on, flip the pages a little bit.
Oh. Just kidding, Baron. I think this is a one-time use and you got it.
Oh. Huh. I mean, I'll still try flipping pages anyway in case he is on the wrong one. It was really obvious when he was on the right page before, so I figured that he might as well check.
The page that you think it was on, Varen, as you're flipping through now, is actually back to just a jumble of words.
Interesting. Well, I'll just have to explain it to you later then.
Okay.
You hear some more grumblings from the bear, Mio, as you translate what the bear said. It basically translates to, Varen is even more versed to tell us the ways of Mir now.
So how far are we from the lightning strike, Mew?
Is this another question that's about to be forwarded to the DM?
I believe so.
You're time away.
It sounds like the perfect amount.
It is indeed the perfect amount of time away.
We're not too far away from it, but we should probably get some sleep first. Because
How far
it
away
is
would you
really
say
late.
we are?
We're about away.
Far enough that we need to sleep.
What an appropriately vague answer. I suppose we'll just have to keep on trucking.
I'll roll with that.
I want to also inform that, and I think I already did say something of the fact, but the sounds of nature, probably of the sexual variety, as well as, just sounds of nature in general, have come back to the forest as you guys have trekked your way through when Barry had come back to the party and on your travels through.
Okay.
Wait, so we're hearing sex sounds?
That's pretty much what sounds of nature usually are.
It's true.
Yeah,
Ah.
especially in the woods. That's why a lot of woods creatures communicate by sound, so they can find each other to bang. It's pretty much.
Well,
Technically accurate.
I mean, I do have a degree in this, as it turns out.
well,
You're a druid, you should know this.
Elira's about to
Whatever.
change classes away from druid.
I have no comment.
If we're settling
But yes,
down,
it
we
is
will
no longer quiet
take
in the forest.
11 minutes to cast the dome and get everybody situated, including Barry.
just-
Barry can stay in the dome, I guess.
Finishes the spell. Barry's just kind of pawing on the outside of it, and then B is like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
No, I let him in from the beginning. Are we taking
All right.
watches?
Would you guys like to take your watches?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Anna, you get a Rolodex.
Yay. What's the Rolodex?
I don't know.
I would like a sundial, please.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
but
Isn't
a,
it a Rolodex? Not a Rolodex?
but a roll. I was wondering if someone would try
Pretty
to correct
sure
that.
it's a Rolex.
No, I purposely said Rolodex.
Do you know what a Rolodex is?
Yes, I also know what a Rolex is.
No, I was asking Sai if he
Yes,
knows
I
what
do
a
know what a
Rolodex
Ah.
is.
Rolex is.
Okay.
Thought I have
I've
all
never
your
seen one because they're
prospects.
outdated, but I do know what they are.
There are
Hey,
some in the courthouse.
Hey, your
I have
phone comes
used
with
them.
one now.
That's impossible to have a true Rolodex in your phone.
So, who would like to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Anyone partnering with O?
Can O see in the dark?
No, but I can cast a
I-
spell that makes me see in the
I'll-
dark.
You should do that, and also I'll take watch with you.
Okay. Doing it.
That's
Then
what
I
I'm
must
here.
ask, because this is how these usually go. Are you actually watching?
Yes.
Give me perception checks, both of you.
And doing my stretches. You know, like you do. Perception.
All right. Oh, you have disadvantage on your perception checks.
I do?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
You're not sexually attracted to B, as far as I know, so you don't need to have disadvantage.
Okay.
I thought she had disadvantage because she doesn't have dark vision.
No,
No.
she's casting dark vision on herself, and that lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah, that'll work.
I knew what he was throwing down. That.
So
Oh wait, I still put. I took you seriously.
It's
It's
an
an 18.
18 anyways. And B, yours was 20?
Yeah.
All right. This actually happens pretty late into your watch. You hear some ruffling in some bushes nearby you guys, as a kind of familiar figure pops out of the bushes right in front of you guys, not in the dome or anything like that. And you see one of Mio's family members.
Which one?
The brother that had caught Mio unawares before.
Thank you, honey.
I thought she had caught
And-
him unawares.
Oh, that's right. You know what I meant.
Have we met the brother? I know
No.
we met his sister.
Uh,
I
the
think one of
party's
them was
all.
on watch before. Oh no, that's right. All right, then take it from the top. He walks up and kind of stubs his foot on the outside of the dome and he's walking up not nonchalantly. He's walking up with his weapon away, and he says, "Is Mio there?
Who wants
Who are
to
you?
know?
I'm her brother."
Do they look similar? Like they could be siblings?
Would you like to explain that, V? Because I'm pretty sure you're all colored super differently.
I think there would be some family resemblance, but they're kind of colored differently.
They're all colored super differently. So as you're looking at them, we'll say in this instance, give me a perception check again.
Nice.
26?
It's something about the eyes. They look very similar to Mio's.
B, can you allow him in without taking down the barrier?
Yeah, but why don't we just make sure that Mew recognizes him before I do that, and I'll go wake up Mew.
Okay.
Hey, I think your brother's here.
5 more minutes.
I think Mew, your
What?
brother's here. Your brother? Your brother.
What?
From
Hello?
from your
Mio?
mother.
Can you please come verify this is the person they say they are, so I can let them in the bubble?
Starts rubbing the sleep out of her eyes and looks
His
and
hand is out, trying to help Mew up.
Mio.
as soon as she recognizes him, she'll run and tackle hug him.
In the bubble. In the bubble. Safe in the bubble.
He,
And I let him in.
being much more prepared this time for the tackle hug that B was very fruitless to stop. Give me opposed. Give me an acrobatics or athletics, whichever's higher. Him being much more prepared this time for your tackle hug, still only broke even with you, and you actually just remained actually hugging each other, although you bonked each other's foreheads during the tackle hug. So kind of pain. As he rubs his forehead now and says, every time.
Gotta show that I appreciate you.
Please appreciate each other inside the bubble. Come here. Come on.
I don't think his brother
No, we're
actually
not.
would go in.
Like actual pets, like we're humanoid cat people. Like she knows this,
Well,
right?
I think I can choose who to change it.
I think it's less that and more there's lots of bad things happening around this island, and it's safer
Yeah.
in the bubble.
I'm just trying to protect you. So I didn't mean to be. It's dangerous there, and it's not dangerous here.
Less dangerous.
He does walk
Well,
into the bubble if he's allowed.
Excellent. Yeah.
It's a long way from the last place I saw you. How long have you been on this side of the island?
Not very. I was just passing through, and I had basically chanced upon your camp, and then as I came closer, I realized that that one over there, points at B, was looking like directly at my hiding space, so I'm failing at hiding all this time.
think you need a little bit more practice then.
Yeah, if only the DM wasn't setting these dice rolls for me and I could actually roll it. But whatever. It's fine.
Dice?
Exactly.
Don't blame yourself, dear. I'm very talented.
I know you are. That's why you looked right at me. Anyways, don't be rude. Introduce us.
This is B, and this is O, Alara, and then the rest of everybody else is still asleep. But this is my brother, Daiki.
Hello, nice to meet you, he says as he flourishes a bow.
O will try her best to curtsy.
Fee will probably, hopefully, successfully curtsy.
Do I need you to give me a perform check for a successful curtsy?
I mean, that's up to you, dude.
You all get your pleasantries out of the way with unhindered accuracy towards what you were attempting.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
I would say I'm here on a routine patrol, as I usually am around this island, but that's not actually my case for being here now. I was quite literally just passing through because I heard word that Ray got stuck somewhere, so I was passing through on my way that way.
He got stuck somewhere?
Apparently. You can't be unfamiliar with the island basically in a state of decay and death right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
we've noticed.
Curious if you have more information than we have.
So we haven't seen Ray in a while, so we had one of our spellcasters send a message to him, and he had told us that he is actually stuck in the totem at the west side of the map. Northwest side of Warren.
Oh, we're actually not too far away from that then.
So I was on my way there, and I'm going to continue on my way there because I've already rested today, so I've still got a good ways to go. I think he's just stuck in the puzzle itself. I don't know. It was a lot of back and forth of limited words, and he was being his vague, corny self. So.
Well, I think I'm with Mule. The more people we can have on our side to, try to take care of the badness that's happening or avoid the badness that is happening, the better.
Oh, I'm just a part of an advanced troop. I'm the scout, of course. The rest of my friends are back there a ways, and we are all going to be on our way over to there to take care of anything that has him trapped in there. Although I doubt he himself would be trapped by any undead. I think he's legit trapped in the puzzle. He might come off as cool, but he's kind of dumb sometimes.
How did he get trapped in his own puzzle?
I don't know. I guess if I was to guess, maybe it changed on him.
Well, maybe the Fae got involved.
Always a possibility.
They do like mischief.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice the lightning that was all striking the same place last night and tonight?
Not particularly. The only lightning we've investigated currently was the one that happened in the village you guys had left. And then there are also rumors of lightning happening again somewhere else, but of a different color this time.
Oh.
That one came from another camp of Tabaxi that were out that way, but they didn't get close enough as it looked deathly, as it were. At least that's what the rumors are saying.
Yeah, sounds dangerous.
Well, we're checking out where we saw some lightning, some strange lightning, and then we were probably gonna. I think we were gonna, or I wanted to at least start checking out the totems. So if Ray's stuck in one, I think that's the next place we'll start heading as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we'll be a little bit behind, but we'll come and help out as well.
All right. Here, do you have any map? Let me point it out directly for you. I know it's been a while since you've been there, Emil. You might have got lost at this point, so I'll make sure you don't get lost this time.
Really think I'm gonna get lost here? She'll make a show of putting on a pouty face.
There was this one time we were playing in some other ruins around the island, and you got lost for 2 days. Do you really want me to tell the rest of the story?
Yes, please.
Fine. Where's the map?
He, instead of taking the map, just pats you on the head and says, I know you got this, I'm just teasing. And he walks by, gives another smaller bow to each of you ladies, and says, literally, ladies, and then proceeds out of your bubble past you guys, back, kind of in a circuit. Wow, words are hard. Circular
Circuitous?
route. Circuitous. I was going to say it was circular at that point. As he scouts ahead a little bit more and then backtracks, and you guys see some more ruffles from the bushes and trees out in the distance. You can see basically not at the limits of your dark vision, but out there that you're seeing a lot of shadowy figures move very quietly through the forest, not even interrupting the sounds of nature, as they all pass by your camp towards what you can assume is the northwest totem.
Well, isn't he charming?
So,
It's
Mm.
that's good information for us to have.
Yeah.
All in all, you saw like 12 tabaxi.
Good that they're friendly.
Why wouldn't they be?
Well, we have you, so we don't have to worry about that.
Even if I wasn't around, if you were trying to help the island, I don't see why they would be unfriendly.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was just saying that there's a lot of people out there. That's all. I think it's about time for O and I to hit the hay anyway. Mew, do you mind taking the next watch?
Since I'm already up, I might as well.
Mio, are you waking anyone else up to help you with the watch?
I'll let the others sleep.
All right.
it's solo.
Give me a perception check, Mio.
Not as good.
That flopped from the 16 to the 6.
Yep, it did the same thing on my screen.
Your watch goes by uninterrupted. Who would you like to wake up next?
I'll wake up Varen. Well, I guess Varen doesn't
you've
actually.
been awake this whole time.
Yes.
Are you actually going to
hi.
take your watch now?
And if you want me to, you tell me who you want as the next. Do we have an established watch order?
Sure don't.
No,
we didn't.
So you're just being like, Viren, you're up.
that's kind of what's been happening.
Varen, since you're already awake and have been kind of quiet, do you want to take watch next?
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
In this instance, it's like Varen getting interrupted from casually reading his Bible, and as his form of actually resting.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Varen, are you going to also wake up anyone, or are you just gonna take this watch yourself?
Should wake up Anna. Or he could just, yeah, I mean, he'll just take the watch himself, it's fine.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
Perception over here.
Jeebus.
Oh.
Cool, okay, yeah.
You hear and see, you hear Barry grunt at you a couple times. Can't make out what the hell she is saying, but then she walks out of the bubble, and then towards the end of your watch, she comes back, and it looks like she has a bloody mouth.
Don't wanna wake Mio up to ask what that means, but...
And then she just casually comes back into the bubble, and then like kind of wipes at her muzzle a little bit and cleans up as much as she can,
I'm gonna assume this is normal bear stuff.
and then falls back asleep.
Yep, I think it's just normal bear stuff. Ask Mio in the morning if that's normal bear stuff, but he'd rather assume it is right now.
Varen, the rest of your watch goes by uninterrupted. There is one watch left. Who would you like to wake up?
2.
Clearly avoiding someone, are we?
5 more minutes.
No more minutes, it's your watch.
Damn it. Can I get up?
2, are you going to wake up anyone else for your watch as well?
Hey, Viren, who's been on watch already?
Does he know anyone besides Mio? Did he know that B and Elira were?
You
I mean,
were definitely
stated while you were going
conscious
to
enough
sleep.
and not distracted enough to where you've heard that entire conversation. It's just as you were reading your Bible, no attention was actually paid to you, really. So you know stuff happened, but you weren't paying too much attention. You know who was on watch because of it, though.
Well, he knows B and Elira were. She was on watch. Mio was awake at one point, but not. Was she on watch? I don't think she was on watch.
Mio took a watch.
Mio took a watch. Okay, then the only other person would be Anna.
Alright, Anna, get up. Watch time.
This will be great.
God.
As Viren goes back to reading his Bible.
Sasha, what? Why? What?
It's our turn for watch, apparently.
Oh. Oh. I see. Okay. She kind of like looks over at Viren.
Thumbs
All
up.
right.
Thumbs up.
I'm imagining that Monster Hunter World emote.
I know that one. Sure. Okay. Great.
Both of you give me perception checks that hopefully aren't awkward. Oof.
I can do it. I can do better than
Anna's
that.
completely distracted by Viren and eventually would ask him, "Why didn't you wake me up for your watch?"
I thought you needed to sleep.
And then I got woke up by Sasha afterwards, so that obviously didn't work.
I didn't think Sasha was going to wake you up.
Guys, I'm
Well,
trying to watch over here.
I mean, now it has happened. I am awoken by. Look, Viren, I'm fine. I'm actually specifically do want to spend watch with you because then we can talk, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought maybe once Sasha did wake you up, maybe you'd both be able to talk some things out.
I don't, what are we going to talk about? The fact that, oh, I don't know, you know, her god is interested in killing your god, and that's okay. And, you know, the gods do these god things.
I didn't think you really cared about what they were up to.
Well, I care only because it affects you, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Anna, let Viren sleep. He's gonna be exhausted in the morning.
Ah, fucking hate me when you're right.
Why don't you two both talk, and we'll talk tomorrow about how this talk goes.
Anna, I need you to give me a totally not smartass int check.
Oh no.
Holy fuck. You know for a fact Viren doesn't sleep.
Ah. Well, you see, Sasha, I feel like you've got this all taken care of. I know that Viren actually doesn't need to sleep. I can sit here and chat with him, and he'll be just fine. Isn't that right, Viren?
I don't want to get involved in this one.
It's too late. You're already involved.
Sure, I don't need to sleep, so it's fine.
I can't hear the zombies approaching over your constant squabbles.
The zombies can't get through the wall anyway, so who cares?
What about when we leave the bubble?
We leave the bubble when everybody's awake, so again, who cares?
Miser, are there groaning sounds outside the bubble?
So from your perception and the constant squabbling that is going on, it is very hard to actually concentrate enough on sounds outside the bubble.
I figured. Anna, we're trying to do a job. It's what watches are for.
I would have done the job with Viren, and then you would have still been on your own anyways.
Anna, you're a part of the team. We may not like each other, but we should at least be able to do the job.
I can do
Tonight's
the job.
job is watch.
I am watching. Viren.
I should tell you a little story.
Sure. Regale me.
There once was a Kenku. Spent all night watching Alfear sleep. She didn't pay attention to the wolves that fucking snuck up on her and fucking killed her. And almost the rest of the party. Anyway, moral of the story, do the fucking watches.
Is this the same Kenku that you have inside you?
Got it in one.
So, the real moral of the story is I don't want to get stabbed by her sword.
I never stopped her.
So how did she get inside you?
She made a deal. In fact, that's the reason I'm here now.
Was she the only one on watch?
Yeah, she was the one on watch. She
Was
had
she the
first
only
watch.
one on watch?
She was.
Well,
And if somebody else had watched with her, then maybe she'd have still been alive and not ended up a part of Legion.
Well, it's good the fact that you're on watch, so I don't have to worry about it.
And if I miss something and the entire party dies,
It's on you.
it's on you too. It's your watch as well.
No, you're two.
Wait, what?
You're two. I'm Anna.
Yeah, I said it's on you as well.
No, it's on you because you're on watch.
And you're on watch.
I'm watching Viren.
You took nothing from that story, did you?
Power of ones and nat 20s. Holy fuck.
Alright. Anna. If we're all dead, who's gonna watch Viren?
I will make sure Viren doesn't die.
And who's gonna make sure you don't die if you're not paying any fucking attention?
Viren will.
Viren had his watch. Now it's
Yeah.
your turn.
I'm watching Viren.
Anna, we have a fucking job to do. This isn't
I'm-
fun and games.
Does it look like I'm laughing?
Right. So don't just watch Viren on the watch. Try to keep the rest of the party alive here.
I need all of you to give me perception checks, except for Viren, Anna, and 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nice roll, guy.
You all wake
Son of a
up
bitch.
to this squabble between 2 and Anna, and it's just going and not stopping anytime soon.
Shut
You
up!
two
We're
don't
trying
shut
to
the
get
fuck
some
up.
sleep.
I will charm you and make you shut the fuck up.
Can you charm her into doing her watch?
Probably that's really fucked up. Can you just shut up, please? God, I'm begging you. Great. Good night.
Do you guys need a babysitter?
Yes, apparently we do.
No, everything's fine.
Viren,
Is it though?
mediate
Got it.
quietly.
Got it.
Before Mio turns over and tries to go back to sleep, she's gonna use a wild shape to summon a cat familiar and just have it sit there, stare at them.
Oh my god, perfect.
Does it look really sad that they're arguing?
That's up to V.
Not sad, just more annoyed because
Disappointed.
To the 3 of you that gave me perception checks, I also need the 3 of you to give me constitution checks.
Uh-huh.
Saves. Constitution saves.
Saves? Okay.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
And now they're all gonna roll like shit.
Burned a good roll.
Oh my god.
So Mio and O, you two managed to find your way back to a restful sleep. B, on the other hand, your beauty sleep was fucking ruined. You are having the most terrible fucking time now, and you cannot get back to sleep. You suffer 1
B
point of
gives up.
exhaustion.
B gives up and starts doing her stretches again, and she's just glaring at Anna and 2 the whole time.
It might be
I'm not
difficult because
frightened
there's no way
anymore.
Anna and 2 are going to be near each other.
I'm glaring from one of you to another, just like every 30 seconds. As
That's
I'm
fine.
stretching, I lean to the right and stare at Anna, and
That's
then I
fine.
lean to the left and I stare at 2.
Anna's not going to be, or is not going to be very subtle about the fact that she's just going to turn herself so she doesn't have to look at B.
Oh my god.
Anna, are you going right back to staring at Viren?
No. She's not. She doesn't want to stare at Viren because
Then both of you that are actually still potentially watching, give me new perception checks.
hey,
Hey, Anna, are you watching? Anna, hey Anna.
Anna, give me another roll. I'm sorry.
all right, that's fine.
Nice.
All right. You will keep your first roll.
Yeah. I
As
get
you're
where you're
being
going.
distracted, basically.
Are you trying to prove a point, V? Because this is not helping.
I'm awake now.
That's great.
Is it? Is it great?
I don't know. If you want to distract me from watching, this is not helping.
Whatever. And I will stop pestering her after that.
Sasha, as someone that's used to cities more so than being out in nature as often,
Yeah.
you kind of sit there and appreciate, as you're taking stock of nature, just how pretty it is to not be so full of death and destruction like you're used to in your past.
Oh, this is a sunrise.
But
That's
nothing else
adorable.
actually eventful happens during your guys' watch. All right, that was like one night. Are you guys ready for more?
Christ.
So ready.
Sick! I get all 6 charges back on my wand.
Damn.
Oh no. She has all 6 charges back on her wand.
Baron, I think you auto recharge, or do you need a roll too?
I have to do a roll.
Let's
like it's
see it.
Let me hit a long rest and then put my exhaustion back.
There's my one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
What
it's
happens on a
46.
one?
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So I get 11 charges back, so that's 47. Nice. Almost back to full.
Jeebus.
What happens if you
Why'd
go
I hand that out again?
I don't know. You tell
I'm
me.
kidding.
I don't know.
I'm kidding. I like that you have it. It's fun to have toys.
It's fun to have Fireball.
I mean, there's more toys on there than just Fireball, but yeah.
Oh yeah. I know, Fireball's just been so handy so far, but yeah. I'm also
So,
looking at, I like Plane Shift too.
oh boy, the things I forget are on that thing. You're gonna surprise me every single time. I know it. So, as you guys start packing up camp and go through your morning routines, there is now a split in what you guys actually want to do, as Mio is like now totem, I think.
I I was still wanting to go to where the lightning was and then head to the totem right after.
Okay. So, do you all do this quietly and then just start following Mio to wherever you guys are going?
Fine by me.
Yep. I had agreed to go to the temple with V yesterday.
With Mio?
Yeah, with Mio. I said V, but Mio, yes.
So, packing up, and then once everybody's ready, start leading them to where the other lightning strikes had happened. First set.
B spends the day walking under O's arm, just like cuddled into her and walking simultaneously.
Oh, you can actually tell as B is walking next to you that she just seems like she's kind of fatigued right now.
Hey, hey, B, did you sleep okay?
I couldn't. After they woke us up, I just couldn't. I couldn't go back to sleep. I've been awake.
I could probably carry you if you wanted to try to take a nap.
What? It's not too big an imposition, is it?
I don't think.
Oh, thank God. And she'll like jump up on you and be like, okay, good night.
I'm imagining B is not that heavy.
No.
B herself is not, but the other stuff that she has on her would potentially, but even then you're a furbulk, so it doesn't hinder you very much, especially because you have some sort of belt or gloves on that, you know, kind of helps out with that.
With all of my equipment, I weigh 73 pounds.
Oh my gosh, you're like nothing.
Here,
Oh,
hang
that's
on.
because
Tiny.
you have a bag of holding you shove all this stuff into. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Wait. This is not. My equipment weighs 73 pounds.
I was gonna say you
That
weigh
makes more sense.
73 pounds. I
No,
have a hard
because
time.
She
believing
is
that.
a wisp.
Yeah.
B is over 6 feet tall, so she actually weighs 190 because she's muscular. So I weigh like 260 with my shit.
But most
Wait,
of your
isn't your
shit
strength
is in Mio's
22?
bag, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's actually mainly just the bedding stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, most of my stuff's on me.
Gotcha. And luckily, I'm not counting all that platinum and gold as weight against you guys, or else none of you would be able to walk.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never understood that.
wonderful DM of mercy.
I feel like it's to encourage having a base of operations that you can come back to, since banks didn't really exist back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the
Makes
same
sense.
time, I kind of killed the one potential you guys had for a base of operations at the moment.
It's kind of not there anymore.
Even with the base of operation, it just punishes the fact that, oh, you're really rich, but you can only bring like 100 gold at a time. So if you ever meet a merchant, I guess you can't give them the money. You're gonna have to go back.
This is true.
Have to have a
And
separate bag of holding for money.
as you guys are meandering along the assorted animal paths that Mio is taking you along to get to this new lightning strike area, I need B to give me another con save.
Sure. I mean, I'll keep the point of exhaustion. I just want to cuddle with my buddy. But that's a 19.
So would you like to keep the point of exhaustion, or would you like to sleep
No,
like
I mean,
2 or 3 hours and get rid of said point of exhaustion?
let's do that. Let's do that one. Mm.
And to the rest of you, especially to the scout that is leading you guys across through the woods, you break through the woods towards the plains area of Warren, so you know that you're actually getting really close at this point. Following the tree line at this point, Mio, you head further north and eventually reach what you think would have been around the area where the lightning bolts were striking. You're pretty close at this point. You go a little bit further on your tracks, having the group stay where they are so you can explore a little bit more and not waste time. You come back and eventually tell them where the path is, and you all head there and get to a new sigil that seems to have no lightning circle around it and seems like it is already scorched into the wood in a vibrant red color of the tree trunk.
Just take my stone out and see if it does the thing.
It does not float. It doesn't seem like it's trying to take back any energy that could be there. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yes. Mio would pull hers out too while she's
Nope.
figuring that out.
I like that she says nope before I see the roll. And Mio, you also give me an Arcana check.
Please be. Save me from the dice roller.
Dice roller's been pretty average for you.
Yeah, but when it matters. When I want to know things.
But that's how the dice roller works.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever you actually want the roll to be good, it will not be good.
Mio, in the same sense of what could have potentially happened last time, where you pulled out your stone and hoped that, you know, your stone would also just automatically absorb some power from whatever the sigil was. As you investigate the sigil, noticing that neither yours nor B's stones have floated to take back any power, it actually seems as if this power itself has already burnt itself out, and that is why the scorch mark is there. It is residue of a strong magic that was there, and that's why you can still sense it, but otherwise it is no longer a strength that can be absorbed. It is just burnt out.
Looks like
That looks like a
one.
bleeding heart, Sai.
Looks like this one burnt out, so I guess there's not really anything left here.
Well, shit.
It's
Nice. Oh,
at
bye.
least it's good to know, I guess.
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
should probably head to the totem next. That way, we're not too far behind them.
Man, that does not work.
Yeah.
Everybody else ready to start heading that way?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start heading to the northwest totem. And I'm ready to make any rolls that I may or may not have to make for that.
Yeah, give me that survival check.
That +9 is doing a lot of work.
While the +9 itself is doing a lot of work, you actually get slightly distracted as you're trying to focus on a quick way to, or some easy paths to take to get to the totem, as a voice in your head whispers out, "Our power will return to us eventually, as long as you are no longer a coward."
Okay. She
Everyone just hears
Look.
Mio go, "Okay."
and she'd probably look at her stone at that point.
Still seems like it's great, not grayed out, dulled out.
Hmm.
Was that relatively simultaneous, Miser?
Mm-hmm.
B just looks at Mew and goes, "Oh, yours too."
Did yours just say something too?
Yeah.
Mine didn't say anything.
You don't have one, goofball.
Liana speaks up and Sasha said, "You have others."
I have.
Oh, Sasha's like, "Oh yes, now I'm not left out. Something's talking in my head too."
Never mind, everything's good.
What did yours say?
Said that their power will return eventually as long as I'm no longer a coward.
Wow.
What did yours say?
Just that its power would return. I think my stone and I get along a little bit better than you do with yours.
Guess so.
Don't let fear hold you back, Mew.
Gonna try not to.
B sort of turns her back and walks back over to O a little bit.
Did Anna really just move closer to Viren?
Sounds
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love how Sai chooses to spend his idle time during other people's conversations. And then after all of that goes down, you refocus your efforts on trying to find the way, as it were, to the totem that you're wanting to go to. And another couple of days of travel and watches. A lot less awkward now since Anna was either left to sleep or specifically woken up for Viren's watches. And you go through another day, and eventually you don't get to the totem just yet, but you do meet a curious person that is now on the plains with you guys as he crossed paths with you, and he seems like he's just holding a cart. And he seems like he could be potentially from a fishing village, but he's also not near the coast to be next to a fishing village where you would usually see one. But on the cart, you see what looks to be a rack hanging above it that just has some fish hanging down from the rack. And then on some other shelves that he has on this cart, you see various assortments of seasonings and other things. And as you guys near him, he goes, "Ah, fresh fish for sale for the newcomers."
Newcomers?
Why, yes, you're new to Warren, aren't you? Except for that one.
Yes. Can't imagine that you'd be making much in the way of sales all the way out here.
I'm about to make 6 new sales right now. Can't you tell? You're about to buy.
Why are you this far from the coast in the middle of nowhere where no people ever are?
I clearly am
ever.
looking at 6 of you right now.
Can I insight check this guy?
You totally can.
Great. Okay, dice roller.
Sir, would you say you have a nose for business?
I would say my nose is quite good indeed for business.
29.
Oh my god. See, this is when the 20s are really important.
You can definitely tell that something seems slightly off about this guy. You can't put your finger on what, but there's just something that is off.
29 doesn't get you what's off with this guy.
I have a feeling I know what that means.
Ask him what village he's from.
Well, no, I'm just curious if the fish are just fish, I guess.
If the fish are just... Wait, say that again?
The fish, they're just fish. They're safe
Ah.
to eat. Nothing will happen.
Yes, I wouldn't sell you poisoned fish. Why would I ever do that? I don't make good
I don't-
repeat return customers that way.
You don't quite believe you.
Why do you not
I-
quite believe me? I can't eat one of these fish. There are exactly 6 here, or else I would show you. Maybe if I cook one and take a bite of it, and potentially that would stave off any fears.
Why?
It'll be a bit though,
How come
I
you have
planned on cooking all
exactly
6 for you.
6?
because there's 6 of you.
There's actually
But-
7. There's actually 7 of us, just to the bear.
Yeah, but the bear feeds itself.
I got it. Have Barry test all the fish.
But then none of you would have fish.
Barry can have my fish.
I'm not feeding Barry questionable fish, thank you.
Trust me,
is
they're
there-
not questionable fish. I can vouch for their authenticity. They came straight from the North Bank, right over there. And he points off towards the north. You do see a
Wait.
fishing village way off in the distance. Like, it is
That.
very far off.
And that's where you're from.
Why, of course.
Not, I mean, like
Did
an
you say your
hour
name?
ago, but that's where you live all the time?
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Fishy McFisherton.
Hey, Fishy, where were you going when you happened to stumble upon us?
Oh, I wasn't going anywhere. I purposefully stopped here, for I knew there would be 6 visitors today.
How did you know that?
I have a knack for this thing.
Can I walk up and
Uh-huh.
give him a kiss on the cheek?
Give me a not a da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
That's a check and a half of something. Give me a melee weapon attack without the damage.
Okay. I'm not gonna walk up to him like threateningly.
No, I know you're not, but this is to
Okay.
basically.
No, I don't think so.
You're trying to kiss someone who doesn't want to be kissed.
Ah, I'm sorry, Les. Hold on. It's okay. I don't swing that way.
Oh, that's
Now that's where I
trying to
draw
be
the line.
friendly.
I have a hard time believing that one.
Yeah, I mean,
I
also
go
what?
over to Viren and push Viren forward. This way?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, if I could see his eyes, maybe, but otherwise, from what
No.
I'm seeing, he looks like he's kind of scrawny, too scrawny for me.
Whoa, you take that back.
I don't want any part of this, thank you.
Oh, bust out laughing.
My master plan's working. And
Mio's laughing at this point too. That was too funny.
I did not come here to be propositioned. Would you please kindly buy some fish for some recompense?
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Awesome. I think that uses up some charges. I will have to check how many. Oh no, it's free. Awesome. It's one of the free spells. There you go.
You cast Detect Magic and all 6 fishies light up as if a signal flare has just went off. You're actually blind for a second.
Oh god, okay.
I mean, we knew that, but go on.
Like through the blindfold blind. You know what I mean. Come on.
I'm sorry, good sir. I don't eat fish.
Well, that's all the better because I made sure that one of these fish, specifically for you, was tofu.
Actually, I have an important question, and this is about the only way that I can eat fish. Do you have change for platinum?
Change for platinum? Why, of course I do.
Oh, this is.
Do you take
fishy.
Electrum? I have Electrum.
How much?
I do take Electrum. What do you know?
Okay, Alara is very curious about this fishy, not fish tofu.
Have we met before?
By met before, whatever do you mean? This is the first time I'm seeing all of you. Pretty as you are, I think I would remember you otherwise, right?
What I mean, I would suggest maybe not doing that.
But he seems so nice.
Yeah, all of our friends seem very nice, don't they? Also a little tricksy.
Yeah, but how do you know unless you try?
Oh?
I would like to point out that y'all are not being very quiet about this. Would you like to move a few feet away and then speak in whispers to each other before I hear any of what you're saying?
No,
I think you're gonna hear us no matter where we go.
We're fine where we are, thank you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get started cooking on these fish for you, because I know you're gonna buy them anyways. Especially since I'm pretty sure that one there wants to spend platinum.
I would like to exchange my platinum.
For fish, right? And then some change in the form of Electrum?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright. Well, 6 fish will cost you a total of 2 platinum. I'll take a hefty tip if you don't mind, but that's not required. And then I will give you
my God.
14 Electrum back. Sound like a deal?
Let me check some math here. As I learned what Electrum, how much Electrum is again.
Electrum is 5 silver.
Okay, so they're half a gold piece. Got it.
Yes.
14
So you're getting
Electrum.
7 gold back. So it's
It's
13
7
gold for
That's
6
not
fish.
even a full platinum piece.
I'm sorry, would you
Why
have
are
liked
you
me to give you like
questioning
50 Electrum?
Do you have 50 Electrum?
I have Electrum. Yes.
Is this actual Electrum?
Hold on. Let me show you. And he walks up to you too, not menacingly at all, and he says, "Look at it, look at here." And he does the classic, reach behind your ear and pulls out an Electrum piece and shows it to you.
Amazing.
B, I
As-
really like
I would
this
like to
guy.
grab it real quick
Oh,
and then bite it.
hello.
Yeah.
You would like to bite the Electrum?
Yes,
I'm.
It is really Electrum.
I was gonna say Sasha probably doesn't know what Electrum tastes like.
It is really Electrum. For the fact that you bit
It's-
something that is metal. That's about all you got out of it.
What are you
That's
doing?
shocking.
Do you
See
remember?
it.
All right, you say you have.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue, Varen, are you saying this as a joke or because you're blindfolded?
No, I
or
thought he was blinded for a little bit because of the.
No,
he
you
literally.
You
How long
recovered
did it
from that
last?
already.
Okay,
It
alright,
was
never-
literally a second. It was a second
Oh,
of
okay.
blindness,
Never
and then you got
mind.
used to it with all the bright magic.
Ignore me. I thought he was blinded for a little bit, like as an actual condition.
You see the fish kind of like fall from the rack that they're on into the cart, which upon closer inspection of the cart, you see that the cart is instead a very weird looking device that seems to be able to cook these fish as if with coal and a grate, which that rack is counting as. And it's looking like he's making smoked fish for you all at this point.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll buy your fish for the 2 platinum. I'll give you a 7 platinum tip if you can exchange 10 platinum to the equivalent in Electrum.
How about I just give
Why?
you 100 Electum and we call it even?
Why 2? Why?
Sure, that works. How much platinum am I handing him at this point for 100 Electrum?
Oh.
100 Electrum would be 50, would be 5 platinum. Okay, I'm just
Oh my
gonna hand
God.
him 10 platinum at this point.
You hand him 10 platinum, and then he hands you 200 coins.
Cool. 200 coins?
That's what you potentially count. He was handing it to you pretty quickly. It was just in a bag.
So
It looks like it feels like it's much heavier than what 100 coins would be.
So is that another? Is it all Electrum? I open the bag.
As you open the bag, you see another bag inside it.
I open that bag.
You see another bag inside it.
I keep opening bags until I see not a bag.
Your
is it
hand falls under the weight of the amount of coins that is now in your hand, as everyone else sees these bags slowly beginning to expand and expand and expand, and then, but not fall off of Two's hand. Two, your hand is officially pinned to the ground by bags of Electrum.
It's a lot of Electrum.
Are you okay there too?
I think so. Can we start putting this in the bag of holding?
I guess.
I guess Mio and I start putting Electrum into the bag of holding.
All right, fish is done. Who wants the first fish?
I'll have it.
Guys, I really think you shouldn't. Okay. But I really think you shouldn't.
Your
Do
tofu
we
fish
have
is
a
done
choice?
too.
Why don't we just walk off? I don't understand.
Because my hand's buried
Mio,
in
do you
Electrum.
begin digging into the fish?
Yes.
Oh, there's typing.
New spell slot, isn't it?
Oh, I'm doing this next. Me next.
Oh.
As soon as my hands are out from under all this Electrum,
Your hand is stuck. But you can still reach the top bag. Do you choose to open it or take it out?
Oh god.
take it out?
As you take out the bag, all of the other bags fall flat.
Okay.
You can take your hand out from under the bags now.
Yay. How much Electrum do I have?
100 Electrum.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take my tofu, but I'm not gonna eat it yet.
All right. Anyone else? Anyone else want a fish here? They're all nicely cooked. You don't want them to go cold. They taste horrible when they're cold.
Very
You know
This
what?
is
How about
really
can your
good.
Fey Magic be handed
very
over?
freaking one.
Say that again, Socks. I heard Varen in that sense.
Sorry.
Oh, I said, how bad can your Fey Magic be handed over?
Fey magic? What do you mean Fey magic? What is going on? You guys have been rather fishy of me all day, and my name is Fishy. What the hell? I'm just trying to help. You guys
Hey.
have a long journey ahead of you. That's why I'm out here. I got it on good intel.
I bite
You
into
guys
the
should
fish.
eat it. It's really good.
Varen, do you bite into the fish?
Of course.
Alara is anxiously looking at her friends to see if anything bad happens because she desperately wants to try this tofu fish.
I just hear typing. That's great.
Right? Yes.
No, it's pretty good.
It is.
Can confirm.
Can I make an insight check on Viren and Mew, please?
Go for it.
Where is my insight skill?
When B's not looking, I'm gonna lick it.
But not eat it.
I'm just gonna lick it. See what it tastes like.
It is the most delectable, not fishy fish you've ever tasted.
Okay, she's still distracted. I'm gonna
It's
take a
got
little nibble.
quite a smoky flavor to it right now. You take a little nibble of it?
If she's not watching.
Yeah, I'm looking at Viren and Mew to see if they're actually okay.
Pretty sure we're fine.
Why are you looking at us like that?
Are you gonna have one? It's really good.
They are indeed telling you the truth.
Yeah, all of you first. I'll go last.
It was so yummy I couldn't help myself, and I'm just eating the whole thing now.
Join us, Ilaria.
Yeah, so if B turns around, I've got like little crumbs of tofu, like on my face,
Oh,
and I kind of do that.
If
Like,
O's gonna
Kid-
trip, I guess what the fuck's the point in not holding myself back anymore? And I will go get a fish.
All right, you're just starting to get cold. You maybe got a couple minutes left before it's officially cold and tastes like shit.
I'm eating it.
Little one over there. Are you also going to eat one?
Yeah, if B goes for it, Anna will go for it.
All right. I no longer have to keep it a secret in DMs. Y'all gain a level.
Oh shit! What, to 11? Holy shit! Okay. Thanks, friend.
We will take a 5-minute break here so that you all can do your level up or any other things. We can actually make it a 10-minute break if you prefer.
do you know when groceries are supposed to be here?
No. We can check outside because it's still delivery to the door, so we might already have them.
Ah,
Man, my 11th level is so difficult. I don't know how to choose what I'm doing.
I have to take a
Guys,
are you being
6th level spells.
sarcastic?
it's
I'm a
time
fighter.
for my 6th level spell.
Same here.
Do I have 3
Also-
spell slots? Nope.
We-
I only have 2 spell slots.
This happiness I'm hearing right now, totally worth it.
You guys, my
Right.
favorite.
We have food
spell
here.
is
Help me bring it.
in 6th level.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited.
Hey Tig, when do I get a 3rd spell
There's
slot?
so much snow.
Level 11.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so I
if
got
you
3
had
more
11
levels to go.
Yeah, you
Got
gotta
it.
have. Oh, that means Viren has 3 spell slots. I've never had a warlock
Your
have more than
footprints out
2.
here? Are these your footprints out here?
No.
Someone walked up to our stoop, I guess. Doesn't look like it. That fun part where I can actually follow the fucking ride walking up to our stoop. Dumbasses.
Tig is super excited.
I like when Tig levels up, and Vex too, because they always go, oh, I can cast this, and then they start trying to, like, make scenarios in which they can cast the stuff they get.
It never happens, but we're like, if it did, we'd be ready.
Totally. I mean, hey, that's not true. You had a perfect excuse to use Fireball for once.
I don't think you need a specific situation for Fireball.
Plus side, your tea is cold.
My tea is definitely cold. This is true.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah,
Or
it
is
is a
it
good thing. It was just funny because the tea was outside, which means it was basically in the snowy weather. So it's cold. Free refrigeration.
I'll have to read. I've actually never looked into the 6
Ah,
levels before, so I'm gonna have to see what take for this. I get
I'm so
one
excited.
6th level spell.
alright. I know exactly why the footprints are in that snow. That person, apparently in order to take a picture to say that they put it at our door, walked into the snow to get a big enough picture to take that picture. Because I looked at the footprints. They came from the driveway to it.
That makes sense. I wish they would have rung the doorbell.
Yeah, we would have known then.
Oh my god. So I have DoorDash, or when I do DoorDash, you can put in the notes like what you want them to do, right?
Which
And
is
there's
ring the
times
doorbell,
I'm
right?
like, hey, ring the doorbell, and they don't ring the doorbell. Well, the last time I ordered it, I was like, I'm just gonna remove it because I'll just kind of keep an eye on when they're gonna show up. And they rang the doorbell, and I was like, well, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Right?
why? Okay, does nobody read these notes? Like,
No, nobody reads those notes because I constantly
Yeah.
leave, like, call when you get here so I can come out and pick it up. And
They just drop it off.
yep, because when
Did
I
you
used
ever
to
read the delivery instructions when we delivered pizzas together, Socks?
yeah, I did actually.
oh,
Oh,
There's
I
a
feel like
reason
a lot of people
they're
didn't.
there.
I mean, look, I read them, but like most
Okay, good.
drivers don't read those.
There was
So
a reason
we-
you liked working with me, and it wasn't because I had the cops called on me once.
Only
Had
once.
the cops called on you?
Yeah, I had the cops called on me while I was trying to deliver their pizza. That was a fun one.
Yep.
But
Yep.
why?
They thought I was harassing them. They forgot they ordered pizza.
How do you forget that you're hungry and that you ordered pizza? How
I
is
feel
that
like I
a
got
That's
thing?
that
amazing.
complaint call while you were out. They were like,
You missed the part where my favorite part of this whole story is at the end of my shift. I got a call and they're like, "Who are you and how did you get this number?" And I'm like, "I'm the person that tried to deliver your fucking pizza." It was a good time.
People are dumb and I hate them.
I got that complaint call. They were like, this guy's harassing us. I'm like, no, you ordered pizza, you fucking dumbasses. Oh my god, that was fun.
I also called back to say the pizza was cold because it took me an hour to get the pizza to them.
Hey man.
Gosh, I hate people.
Yep. That's still, to me, the story where I accidentally flashed a guy while delivering a pizza is definitely the craziest.
Okay,
But
now that I
And back
that
at
I
a weird
have to know
time.
how
Didn't
do you
didn't
accidentally flash someone?
Okay, well, I had recently been promoted to supervisor, and the supervisors at Round Table Pizza have to wear button-up shirts. But I was on shift with another supervisor, and we were like down drivers. So I was like, "Oh, I'll take this one." So I got in my car and I delivered the pizza, and the guy gave me like $15 in tip, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And like I turned around from his door and like looked down to look down the stairs as I was walking down the stairs, and the middle button like of my cleavage was open, but the one above it and the one closed or the one below it were closed, but the one in the middle was open. So basically, this guy was just looking at my boobs. I was like, "Oh, that's not good. That's
didn't
really not good."
didn't Brett open the or have to deliver to a nudist once?
Oh, yeah, he definitely has seen at least 2 dicks while delivering pizza.
Oh my gosh. I'm really glad that I've never delivered pizza.
One of my favorites was I had to deliver $1,000 in pizza and got no tip.
oof.
That happened to me once
Oh.
too.
The nurses union, they suck.
That feels
For me, it
bad.
was a private party in Hillsboro.
Oh, that too.
Ugh, that was some bullshit.
We have milk now, but I don't think they had Oreos to order. I don't even know what how I don't think I could human if someone showed up to the door naked to receive a delivery.
You just learn to sort of ignore things.
Yeah, that's not me.
Just hand me the money and I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Okay,
Nope.
thanks, bye.
There would just be me standing, like deer in headlights, not sure what to do.
Yeah, it's not the best. There was also a few times where like old people would make me come into their apartments, which I never was very comfortable with.
I don't mind old people. I just don't want naked people.
It's against company policy for us to ever enter the premises.
Yeah, but they'd
Oh.
be like, you have to come in and like give me a plate from my kitchen and like hand me a slice of pizza, and I'd be like,
What?
no, and they would like not come to the door until I like went in their apartment.
That's weird.
I had to get
That's
mail
where
delivered
I would
once.
literally just drop the pizza off inside their door and walk away saying, "Tip's not worth it. Bye."
No, because when people do that, but they're also paying cash, the only way
Yeah.
to get money for the pizza is to do what they ask you to do, and you can't go back to the store and tell your boss that the person wouldn't pay for the pizza.
Well,
I
they're
mean, you
asking you
could.
against company policy, so just malicious compliance them.
Yeah.
But you'd be doing that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty not cute.
I was more okay with it with the regulars.
Yeah, that's always true.
Oh shit, my Sonic dice went up.
Noise.
I mean, okay, we should also say we do have some good stories for Roundtable as well. Like the Buddhist
Yes.
temple that would come and order pizza and bring all their own ingredients.
Yeah, including their own
Oh,
sauce. I remember
Yep.
that.
That's
They were sweet.
awesome.
And they just ask us to make it using their stuff because they didn't have an oven.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't even know you could do that.
We technically weren't supposed to.
But they're Buddhists.
They were
Yeah.
super sweet.
Yeah. It's amazing the stuff we'll let slide when you aren't an asshole.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
If you want things, you be nice.
It's more about the fact that as long as people don't complain about it, it's fine. But once one person complains about it, that's when it stops.
Yep.
Mhm.
You should have seen the person that once thought Bex called her a bitch. That was
Oh
an
my
interesting
God.
part.
Oh my god, I blocked that out.
I can't reach that. That's why that one was all askew. Because I just kind of threw it up there.
God, what were some of the other ones? There's the person that came back every week, ordered a pepperoni pizza, and then got mad at us when the cheese bubbled over the pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
That's unreasonable.
They thought we intentionally buried the pepperoni under the cheese. Came back every week.
To make them dislike their food.
I repeat.
Hold on, I have to write that Magic Fayfish leveled us up. Very important.
Oh. And as you guys have finished up your fish, Fishy McFisherton is packing up his cart grill. And he says, "Thank you very much for trying out my rare candies. I would like to hopefully treat you guys again in the future."
I thought you said these were fish.
Well, they are fish, but they're rare enough, and they're like candy to me.
But we're right near the ocean, so their fish aren't rare.
Ah, but these kind are. And he starts walking
Where-
back towards the village.
Where did you get these fish from?
No response.
I just think it was cool that he had special fish for me.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
To this day, Alara does not know what tofu is.
I knew it wasn't fish.
And I still haven't picked what I want to use for a 6th level spell.
I'm imagining Socks just like literally wrote down that he lost 10 platinum, and then he wrote down that he has 100 electrum now.
Yep.
Because math, who cares?
Yep, pretty much what I did.
As long as the platinum is less.
Listen, it's spiting Istithan, we're good.
Well, guess now that we've eaten some fish, we might as well keep moving along.
Alright, and you guys make it through another day into that night. And since you're no longer in the forest, everything seems rather open. There's not really a secluded place to camp out. What would you guys like to do? Like, there's not a secluded place to camp out. Obviously, you're probably still going to camp.
And probably somewhere where we can at least have a good view of our surroundings.
As Mio, you are thinking this, you look around and see that, it doesn't really matter where you set up. It's not even a hilly area. You will have a good view of your surroundings up to the length of your dark visions.
Well,
unless you light a bonfire, then it might go a little bit further than that, but probably not.
well, we can basically set up camp wherever we want at this point.
We'll take your lead on that. You tell me where and I'll start casting the bubble.
Right here should be fine.
I do that.
Alright, you guys eventually set up your camp, and it gets to a point of assigning your watches again, unless you have other things you would like to talk about in the in-between.
I request that Anna and 2 do not do their watches together.
Sorry.
Fine by
I'm
me.
so tired.
That works for me.
You know what? I'll make it easy. I'll take first watch.
Thanks, too.
I'll take second.
Did that actually sound like 2, or did that sound like 2?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Alright, then 2. I would like for you to give me a perception check.
Okay. New perception. Go. It's about as good as it gets.
Doesn't seem like anything's going on much in the first part of your watch. Like the first hour goes by pretty clear, nothing happening. See a couple bunnies hop, skip, and jump by your camp. One of them runs into the bubble, can't go in obviously, and then doesn't know what the heck happened, and then scampers off.
Did it faceplant on the bubble?
Yes.
Oh, poor bunny.
It was comical. And then during your second part of the watch, you see what looks to be maybe a wispy looking light off at the very edge of your dark vision, but then it fades out.
Wait, okay. wispy light at the edge of my dark vision. Got it.
Couldn't fully be sure what it was outside of wispy light.
Okay. When I wake Mio, I let her know to be on the lookout for some strange lights.
Okay.
Maybe this music. Let's try this one. Maybe this will. Yeah? Yeah. Oh! Ow! Okay, maybe not that hard. Holy shit. Sigh, I didn't need scientific facts here, man.
How dare you bring science into this fantasy setting?
Anyone else hyped that he actually got Matt Mercer into that Joker video?
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. So, Mio's told about the little white wisp or whatever thing. She'll make sure to keep an eye out for it on her watch.
Alrighty. And Mio, give me a perception check.
Well then.
So, throughout the first part of your watch, you see a couple of bunnies. They're running by, but one of them kind of smacks into the bubble that B has set up. It was kind of hard, not really. It looked pretty comical, and then it runs off. They're in the second part of your watch. They're in the second hour. You see like a wispy light at the edge of your vision, and then it fades away.
Okay. Nobody else called a watch, so let's see. Guess I'll wake up Anna and ask her and Viren to take the next watch.
Okay.
Sure.
Just keep an eye out. There was some white wispy thing that I could just make out. So keep an eye out for that. And two said
Do you
that
know
she saw it as well.
Do you know which direction?
What direction was it, Miser?
Seemed like it was southeast.
Looked like it was to the southeast.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. Mio will go to sleep.
Alright, you two give me perception checks.
You got it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, this seems accurate.
So, Anna, you're slightly distracted by Viren. Viren, you're slightly distracted by this whole new knowledge of Saloon that has opened up before you. But both of you see just like two bunnies that are scampering through the plains, and they run up by the bubble. One of them actually runs into the bubble, kind of face plants against it, kind of comical, but then it scampers off. And then later on in your watch, you both could swear that you see towards the edge of your vision a wispy light, and then it fades away.
Okay. Is it in the same direction?
Does look like it is to the southeast from what you can gather.
Okay.
Huh.
Who was the last watch? It'd be B and O, I guess, then, right?
I think so.
So I will wake up B and O. Watch time.
No, 5 more minutes.
B.
Anna,
Watch time.
you kept me up. You owe me 5 more minutes.
That's not going to be on me. That's going to be on O.
I can take a watch by myself. Let her sleep.
Okay.
No. I'm getting up.
Anna has a slight smug look.
Don't
Keep
be
an
smug,
eye-
dear.
Well, Oh, all right. You're right. I should hide it more, right?
If that's a skill you're trying to work on, sure.
Okay. Anyways, keep an eye on the southeast. There's a wispy light over there. That's the only noticeable thing.
That doesn't concern you?
I mean, it concerns me a little bit, but it hasn't come in the bubble, so I'm not going to go out there to do anything about it.
That's because things can. Oh, yes. Okay, good night.
Good night.
All right. I need O and B to give me perception checks.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Perception. Uh-uh.
We're so good at this.
D&D Beyond is being slow.
B is thinking about her new 6th level spell because she's not confident in the choice she made.
No, you made a good choice.
I guess. I'm just really sad that the spell I wanted isn't better.
It happens sometimes with spells that sound like they'd be good. In theory.
So sad. Yeah.
Okay. Perception. It didn't change.
3 18s. I fucking love it.
So O, you notice this right off the bat, being more attuned to nature. B, you don't really notice it until you hear a slight thunk and then see it. And it looked kind of comical because you could have swore you saw a couple bunnies, but one of them had ran into your bubble, like face planted into it. Looks like it kind of hurt, but then they both scampered off.
Are these bunnies the same as the things that are glowing, or are these two different things?
They're two different things.
Okay,
And then
just checking.
now that you're more attuned and looking out because of the little surprise of the bunnies, oh, you've seen this happen as it was. You kind of went, aw, and like went to reach out for the bunnies, but they're already gone. But you also see to the southeast, both of you, because I'm assuming O cast dark vision, that there is a glowing, wispy-looking light at the edge of your visions, and then it fades away.
I would love to check that out, but if I leave, the bubble goes down, so I won't do that.
As dawn arrives in full, the rest of you are awoken because you cannot escape the sunlight at this point. There are no trees to cover it for you, and it is too bright to sleep.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Did any of you see a wispy light?
Yep.
Oh, good. It
Yeah.
stayed all night.
Southeast.
Curious
Yeah,
about that.
So I guess it didn't get any closer?
Nope.
Hmm.
I mean,
In fact,
I
at
don't
one
know that.
point-
How far away did you see it?
In fact, at one point it got further. It got closer, it got further, and then it got closer, and then it got further, and then it got closer.
Because it was always at the edge of our visions, and some of us have further dark vision than the others.
Hey, Mio, how often do the rabbits run into clear things here? Because it was pretty funny last night.
As you say that, you see a couple bunnies that they're scampering by, but one of them gets a little too close to the bubble, clips into it, kind of like face plants. Kind of looks like it hurts. It was kind of comical though, and then they both scamper off.
Like that.
Wait. So, you mean I saw the same thing last night. You're telling me that you saw it too?
I saw it as well.
And us.
It's a lot of.
Normally, I would brush it off as coincidence, but I don't think this is the time for that.
Hmm.
What way were the rabbits heading?
I would describe which way the rabbits were heading.
And
As
I'm
all of
pretty-
you try to confirm that, you all discern that the rabbits all headed in the exact same direction every time, including that time that just happened while all of you were just awake now.
And is that the opposite direction of the white light?
It looks like it is to the west, but they run up to the thing from the south, run into the thing, and then run off to the west.
Huh.
Not really sure what that means. That's...
It means be on your guard. But we're going to have to press on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep moving.
All right. B, you drop your bubble, all of the rest of you pack up your stuff, and you begin heading out towards the totem again.
Mhm.
And as you make it to the outskirts of the totem, you actually see some tents pitched around where the totem is now. You can very clearly discern the totem. It's basically just got the head of a lion at the top of it with some arms and not arms, but like some legs for both sets coming out at what would potentially be the areas they're supposed to come out, but it's a totem, so it's kind of hard to discern.
Mhm.
And you see Daiki just pacing back and forth around the totem as it looks like whatever is going on around there. There isn't any undead attack, but Ray is obviously not around, or else they would have no reason to be camped there.
Hmm. Does it look like he's doing anything other than just pacing and thinking?
He looks like he's just pacing and thinking right now.
Mio's gonna try and sneak up and tackle hug him.
Give me a stealth roll.
Oh shit. Oh well.
Got him.
So while Daiki himself is rather preoccupied, you hear a lot of snickering from other tabaxi of the camp as one of them goes, "Hey, Mio, trying to sneak up on your bro again?" And after saying that, Daiki snapped out of his thought process, looks over and sees Mio kind of amid the camp at this point, with the rest of the group just very awkwardly following behind. Mio went straight into Prowler
like
kitty mode.
Like, I could do better than that. Jeez.
Hey, brother.
Ah, seems like you failed this time, huh?
Yeah.
Probably not one of your best showings, especially trying to go through the entirety of the rest of my camp.
Yeah, and there's not really much to hide in around here.
No, I would say not. So when was the last time you were up here? Ah, probably, what, maybe a little bit before you had actually left?
Well, so it's been all over a year at this point.
Yeah, must have been. Notice anything different? I would like you to give me a survival check.
Okay. Hey, I rolled at least a 10. I haven't rolled above a 10 for a while.
From what you can discern from having been here in the past, you could have swore that this statue in particular, or this totem in particular, was at one point a tiger and not a lion?
Wasn't this supposed to be a tiger?
It's exactly my thoughts. Think you can make anything out of this?
I don't know. She'll walk up to the totem and just kind of start walking around it, see what she can find.
Ah, the Daiki method. Yeah, I did that all day. Hasn't worked for me so far. Give me a nature check.
Yep.
I
Very
swear,
nice.
Sai,
Trained in-
the next time we have D&D in person, you better have a fucking big black pair of glasses just to take off and go, yeah! At the end of every single one of these dumbass puns!
I haven't even been paying attention to the puns.
You're used to them.
It's more that I've been having to do RP stuff, and it's usually a bad idea to look at chat when you're
He's been
doing
learning.
RP.
Don't look at Discord while RPing.
So I'm sure an 11 doesn't point out anything.
So, as you can see, as you're looking around, Ray is clearly not there, and this is clearly not the totem that is usually here, from what you remember.
I guess at this point I'll start looking around and try and find out if we're actually on the northwest side of camp or island.
What are the rest of you doing? Because you all basically saw Mio try her stealth antic, and then brush it off pretty instantaneously to help Daiki with this totem thing, and now it's just you're kind of just in the camp at this point. So what would you guys
I'm
like
gonna
to
go
be doing?
investigate the totem. Mr. DM, please, sir.
All right, that's one.
Please, sir.
Please, sir, may I have an investigation check?
Viren's gonna maybe ask someone if Ray actually specifically requested this help.
Sasha's gonna find a group that's like lounging by a fire, maybe cooking some good food, and try to get some information out of them around what they've found so far.
All right, so we'll do Anna first. Give me that investigation check around the totem. And what are you looking for?
Any signs of recent change, adjustments? Let's see. If they said it was a lion, it's now a tiger. Is there anything that would denote the differences? Anything around the area that would denote like things have been moved or shuffled?
All right. So as you are looking, you can see that this totem is inset into the ground a pretty deep amount from what you can see from the base right now and what has been worn away over time, basically.
Yep.
But then you have this weird thing where you're looking and you see like a flattened trail of grass as if it was pushed, as if something was pushed. And it is, when you're looking at the grass, it looks like the grass is all facing towards where the totem was. So basically, the whatever was there was pushed over the grass towards where the totem is now at.
Okay.
All right, we will go. Who was the next one to speak up there? I think it was Viren wanted to ask around the camp as well.
He just
Sock
wanted to.
did.
Yeah, I think Socks first.
Socks wanted a specific, wanted one of the clusters of people there. Viren, I think you spoke up first.
He just had a specific question of trying to figure out whether Ray specifically asked for help in wherever he ended up, or whether they just think that they need to help him. Like, he wants to clarify whether or not this is something Ray wanted.
So you basically go up the chain of command with this pretty quickly, because as you ask around the camp, everyone goes, I don't know, ask Daiki. I don't know, ask Daiki. So you pretty much go straight to Daiki after a certain point. And when you get to Daiki and you ask him, he goes, I don't know, you'll have to ask my mother that. She's the one who messaged him.
I'm gonna guess she's not here.
No. But
Alright.
we were told to come out here and that Ray would be here and he would know what to do after that. After we get him out, but we can't get in to get him out. Was it my mother? Maybe she got the words from someone else too. Hold on. I don't recall. And you just see Daiki space off a little bit and start pacing again.
I don't like that this doesn't really seem to have a specific source. Viren's pretty sure that we're not supposed to be looking for Ray right now because he's trying to be hidden.
And then you hear Daiki just shout out of nowhere, Mio! Can Mom cast Sending?
I don't know. Can she?
I don't know! I'm a ranger, I don't keep up with that!
Someone needs sending cast.
No, we're trying to specifically relay to figure out what message was talked about, and then I got lost on the tangent of figuring out if our mother casted Sending or not. I'm not sure if it was from her or not there. So we're trying to figure that out.
Well, druids can't cast sending, so maybe not.
Well, if druids can't cast Sending, then it wasn't Mom. Because even if she's a ranger or a druid, holy fuck, how did we learn?
Yeah, you might want to try to remember where you heard that.
You guys can insight check him if you would like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something seems super weird right now.
Remember, kids, always check your sources.
Mia is confused, so she would definitely.
You would know if something weird was going on with him.
Alara is
Yeah, I guess I'm
apparently
listening to this.
dwelling on her newfound abilities.
Damn.
So something is definitely seeming very off. Not just the statue or totem, but even the people around the totem.
I don't like this.
Sasha, what are you asking of this group of people that you approach? There are a couple of them, or like 3 or 4 of them, sitting around a table right now that are all playing dice.
So I was just gonna go up. If they're playing dice, I try to buy in and do this while playing dice with them. But
Do you buy in with platinum?
Yeah, of course.
No one can match your price.
Okay, take the platinum off the table and see what they're actually playing with.
It looks like Electrum.
Sure, why not? I'll bust out some Electrum.
All right, you buy in pretty easily. They quickly accept you to the table, and it's all fun and games. What are you asking them?
More or less, how long have they been there? What they were looking for, if they found anything strange.
So give me an investigation check yourself as well, then.
Yeah.
What's this? Why is that? Why is that a what?
Ah, yes. I probably lost my electrum.
Wow.
Who? Uh-oh.
You and the group are having a very raucous and good time. So much so that you even forgot to focus on asking your questions anymore. You were just getting into the game, but you also gained 400 electrum somehow.
Sweet. Go back to the group with that one. What did you learn, Sasha? They're really bad with their electrum.
Was it worth it? Guess you could just say it was a toss-up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah!
I'm gonna head back to the group that's talking with Daiki.
Yeah.
Who's currently speaking with them? If anybody.
Everyone's actually giving him incredulous looks right now, except for Sasha, who has just walked back to the group as well.
Okay. And I'm
B
gonna
is definitely covering that she's suspicious.
Okay, everyone except B.
I think Mio's look is more confusion than incredulous.
There you go. You guys can definitely tell something is up. Even just walking in on this conversation that you can see, Anna, it seems like something is up.
What
So,
did I miss?
We're trying to figure out if Mio and my mother is a druid or a ranger. We can't remember, and Mio can't remember, so it's really odd.
Okay, let's put that on the side for now, if you don't mind. How about the totem?
Oh right, we're here to find Ray. That's right. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
And you said this totem is not supposed to be this, yes?
No, it's supposed to be a tiger.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have other totems like this?
What do you mean?
In
Other
this
totems?
island? Are
Well,
there
yeah,
other
we
there's
four
that-
totems,
ones on
and they're
all four of the corners.
And so they're different animals, perhaps?
yeah, one's a lion,
Mhm.
one's a tiger, one's a panther.
What
So-
happens? And this has never happened before. Every time you've come here, it's always been a lion.
It's been a tiger.
Tiger.
Sorry, it's always been a tiger. Okay. Where's the lion totem supposed to be?
Isn't this
Mio,
the one
do
that's
you
supposed to be a
remember?
lion? But it's actually a tiger? Is that right?
Didn't you say that the southeast one was the lion? I'm trying to remember. So I know that.
I just wrote in my notes, totem is a tiger used to be a lion, which I assume I wrote because Miser said it.
Right. That's why I'm asking where's the lion supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, what Mio said. I think it's the southeast one.
No, I got that mixed up. Yeah. So right now it is a tiger. It's supposed to be a lion. So the question would have been, where's the tiger supposed to be? Sorry.
The tiger's supposed to be right here.
No.
Currently, it's a lion. It's supposed to be a tiger.
You're
Yes.
right.
No, the opposite of that.
No, facts.
No, it is. It is currently a tiger. Or a lion. It's supposed to be a tiger.
Okay.
It's currently a lion.
Last time you agreed with me, you said the other thing. So which one is it?
It's. It is currently a lion.
Somebody. Please
It's supposed to
type
be
this out.
a tiger.
Please, before we lose our shit. right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
has no idea.
Great. I'm just gonna do this real quick. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. When I investigated the totem, Mr. DM, did the marks on the grass look like they come from the southeast?
When you look at it again, the grass seems like it's standing up when you go to try to double check your info.
Okay. All right. Cool. Great. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you push this?
Push what?
The totem.
Why would you do that? That would what? Why would pushing the totem help anything? It's
Sure.
not gonna move. It's in the ground.
Sure.
don't
I'm
think
gonna
it
go. I'm gonna go try to push the totem.
It falls over like it's made of paper,
Oh my god, guys.
and then it blows away in the breeze.
Okay.
It's not supposed to do that.
Can Viren and I step away, please?
Yeah, we need to investigate something a little farther out from here.
Sure.
We'll be back.
I don't know if you're asking me or the group.
Both. That's just them
Sure.
explaining that they're leaving.
Anna's gonna look really confused.
Mhm.
You
Where,
can come with Anna.
where are you going?
We'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Anna, do you want to come?
Now wait.
Okay.
Then Varen and B, what are you two doing? You have made it a distance away from the camp.
Okay, something weird is definitely happening. I think that Ray doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't occur to us before right now, but shouldn't I just ask him?
Can you?
Of course I can.
Okay. I mean, if you don't, I don't know. Is that the kind of magic that people can notice or trace or anything? I don't really know how that spell works.
What do you mean? Like, will Ray know it's me?
Will things looking for Ray know where Ray is?
I don't think that's how it works.
Then go for it.
Yes. Sorry.
The sending I wrote, I'm so sorry, the sending I wrote is 24 words, and I was hoping it was going to be 23.
So you can end it with that.
You can just get rid of the word you.
Just say pooping in a very questioning manner.
I can do that.
I'm just saying, nobody could answer me on whether or not Ray specifically requested they be investigating this, looking for him, rescuing him. I don't really like that nobody knows where this information came from, but if you can just ask the source directly. Oh, maybe I should have talked
Wait,
to
I think I made it 25 words. Okay.
Do you think Liana could talk to Ray too? Why don't you go first, and if he doesn't answer, then we'll ask too.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sending at Ray. It says, at Northwest Totem is Lion and Fake or something. Do you want us to come in after you? Did you summon Daiki? He's acting weird.
Can you just like send that to me?
Yep. I counted as 25 words.
I heard it all, but it did the whole one in one ear out the other as I was trying to focus on it.
Yeah, no problem. I can't. I can spell. Oh, that was to Tig. Not useful. Not very useful.
So B sends to Viren. Viren's like, I'm right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. He's like, no, I know what you're trying to ask him. You don't have to check it with
Oh,
me
let me-
first.
Let me mark my spell slot.
Give your DM a moment, please.
Yeah, of course.
So how's everybody's day been? All right, well, nobody speak up at once. Jeez, okay, fine.
Sorry, Miser's typing
Was
to me
that-
now.
I'm
Most
trying to
of mine
catch up on
was
my
in a
notes.
Out of game.
Out of game.
Most
Okay.
of mine was in a car. It was raining and snowing. Bed foggy. It was cool.
I had a business meeting.
On
I made
Sunday?
yeah.
Boo.
Yikes.
I made origami while watching Dan play or Miser play Cyberpunk.
Adorable.
Yeah. I watched Brett play Cyberpunk a lot today too.
It's
Once
pretty
D&D is
good.
over, I will play Cyberpunk.
I just played a lot of Cyberpunk.
Did he make a boy or a girl or some combination of the two?
He made a girl for me because he let me make the character basically.
Smart decision. How'd you
That's
like?
basically what I did.
How'd you like that slider towards the end of character creation?
I liked all the sliders, thank you.
Did you like
I
Penis
was
Sue,
like,
the second coming?
Brett yelled at me. Brett yelled at me like, "What is wrong with you?" Because he was like fucking around, and I was like, "Can you just pick the pubic hair I like? Thanks." And he was like, "Rebecca, what is wrong with you?"
Wrong with you?
Like that.
It's a very, very detailed.
Very detailed character creator. Brett's like, "What's the difference between the two penises?" I'm like, "Oh honey, oh honey."
I didn't get it, but also it was far away and I had no glasses. They
Do
both
you
look
want me to
like
tell you?
little things.
I don't have to talk about it if you don't want.
I think I have a good idea what the difference is.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Well, there's a slider for I'll just say size. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing one has a sheath and one does not.
Exactly.
That's a way to put it, yeah.
There you go. We have just Illyria censored
Nice.
sexy things.
The word circumcision.
Perfect. Which socks is now brought into the
Big socks?
conversation.
You're
The
terrible at
question
this.
is, did your character have a bris or not?
I don't know what that is.
Have a what?
It's a bris.
I've never
You guys
heard
know
that.
that circumcision is a Jewish thing, right?
Sure.
Yes, I did know that.
All right, not to cut the cyberpunk conversation about penises short, but I'm here. Don't see you guys. Daiki, weirder than usual? I don't mind help. Negotiations are going well. How about you?
Negotiations for what?
What?
I repeat it to Viren, and I think Anna came with us.
No, Anna did not.
Oh, it's okay. So just a Viren.
Confusion.
I don't think we're where we're supposed to be.
As soon as you say that, you see a couple bunnies running by. They kind of get close to your bubble. One of them actually whacks into it. It looks pretty comical.
We're in our bubble again?
And then they scamper off.
That's not right.
Viren and I alone?
It is now nighttime. All 6 of you are camping in a bubble.
Oh, fuck me.
Hey, Groundhog's Day. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Do the rest of you remember? Or is it just us?
Depends. Where are we at right now in this scheme of things? Are people sleeping?
No, you're all awake. You're just standing around, kind of looking at each other awkwardly at this point.
Well,
As
guess
you
I'll
all
take
saw
first.
the bunny.
What just happened?
Well,
You
guess I'll
see
take
a
first.
little wispy light at the edge of all of your visions. Your differing visions, and then it fades away.
To the southeast again?
This time it's to the northeast.
Oh,
I think we should follow that.
I think so too.
So, not first watch. Got it.
I think oh, and my friends are having a little fun here, so just keep your eyes open.
Are we?
How
How
is
do
that
how do
going
we
to help?
feel as characters right now? Does it feel like we just had a long day?
Yeah, you're basically it's been a full day.
If we push on, we're gonna be pretty rough.
Yeah, but if we just keep doing the same thing over and over again, I don't think anything's gonna change.
Okay, I understand that. We can change somewhere in between. I'm just
I mean, we
asking.
can go to the northeast when we get up in the morning instead of going to the northwest to the totem, or where we thought the totem was.
I guess that's worth a try, and if we end up punted right back here, then we know something new.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you guys know, here's what I talked to Ray because I thought that Daiki was acting kind of strange, and also Viren brought up the very salient point that we don't actually know if Ray wanted us to come rescue him or if he was in there hiding. So, yeah, I called him and asked, and he said he was there, but he didn't see us, and also that he didn't mind us going in. And then he said something about negotiations going well, which I don't really know what that means.
Maybe
I'm not
Legion
sure.
and Mirror are talking.
With
Well,
Ray,
wouldn't
it's possible.
Is Liana there? Like, can you ask her?
I can try. Hey, Liana, where are you guys?
I'm with you
Yeah, where's Legion?
in the tower.
In the tower. Is Ray in the tower?
No, wasn't there last time I was there.
I thought you told us that you were right. What's going on?
Wait, what? No, Ryu is in the tower. Ray, I don't know where Ray is. Ray wasn't in the tower last time I was there.
Did I misread?
For you?
Second.
Confusing our
no, it is supposed to be Ryu. It is supposed to be
three-letter
Ryu.
names
I'm
to start with
wrong.
R.
I think the harder part about
Yes.
this is we're only getting half of this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
guys are
right.
only hearing Sasha's part at the moment.
Right. You're with Ryu, not with Ray. Never mind.
B, do you think you could? Are you? It sounds like you can cast sending. Could you cast sending to my mom to see if find out who actually spoke with Ray and how?
Sure. Well, you want me to say? Well, I'll have to say who I am because she doesn't know me well. And then, did someone in your village communicate with Ray and how?
Yeah.
What did he say? Okay, I'll see if I can. Can someone who's not me count words?
Sure, if you want.
I'll try. All right, I'm gonna cast sending to Mew's mom. It's B, Mew's friend. Did someone in your village speak to Ray? How did that happen? What did he ask you?
22.
It's 21. Do.
In the reply, you get oh my god, there's poop everywhere! How can one baby poop so much? Wait, no one contacted us about Ray. What are you talking about? Ah!
B is like just is losing her shit.
What's
Sorry, your mom was having a baby disaster.
oh
But also she said that Ray didn't call anyone at the village.
oh um hmm. Then who sent Daiki?
I'm starting to wonder if that was actually your brother.
He- he, for the most part, he seemed to be acting normal. It was just when trying to figure out why he got sent there was where he seemed to be just as confused as we were.
I have an
Something
idea. I have an idea, and it depends how many more times you can cast that spell.
One is the answer to that question.
Do you want
Unless
to...
Miser will let me upcast sending.
What if you try contacting him, the actual him, wherever he is? That could have been him.
Yeah, I that could work if we get.
Maybe he's stuck in this with us and he's just as confused as we are.
Then we'd
Something.
know that's him.
I mean, look, Mew, I don't know your brother at all, but something seemed off about him and everybody there. Also, I'm just gonna throw out that this is the only time I've ever met your brother. So if it's not really him, I'm pretty sure I'll end up sending to this not him because I've never met the real him. In the case that it's not him.
And
That's a good point.
I can't say the name because it makes me laugh too hard.
What if you message Ray and
It's
ask
so
what
bad.
he means about negotiations?
I could ask him what negotiations and also how long has it been since I called.
All good questions.
Right, that would tell us some stuff, I think.
Are we before or after the last time you tried
If he
to talk
goes,
to him?
you've never called before, then I think that will tell us something.
That's a good point. I guess I leave it up to you.
Wait, why would
But he
it?
also,
You're gonna try and sending him again?
yeah.
When did you send him last time?
Oh, when Viren and I walked off, just because that group was kind of skeeving me out, and I was thinking maybe I shouldn't question whether or not they were doing what they were supposed to be doing right in front of them.
Or let them know that you could contact Ray in case they didn't have good intentions.
You see a couple of bunnies running up around your bubble. One of them accidentally
them in.
runs into it. One of them
I let
runs
them in.
into it, and both of them scamper through.
And then just keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you see a light
Wonder...
at the edge of your vision. Looks like a little wispy light, and then it fades away.
Which direction?
To the south.
in which direction did the bunnies go?
Well, they came from the south and continued north.
They're always going opposite of wherever the light is.
No, they've continued the same direction, except for this last time was the first time they continued north instead of hopped off west.
Well, looks like this is a time thing, not a whole day thing. So I guess we're just gonna start going to the south, huh?
I mean,
Sure, why not?
Guess we might as well at this point.
we're getting point. That's the direction we're not supposed to go, though, right? I mean, I'm just pointing out we are now going opposite of the place we were trying to get to.
To clarify, because I've already forgotten, the first time did we follow the rabbits or the light?
We didn't follow anything. We were going
Oh.
northwest regardless.
Do we want to follow the rabbits or the light?
The light seems to be the one that's changing, not the rabbits.
Which maybe that might be the better one to go with is the rabbits, since they seem to be going the same direction each time.
Sure, let's pick something. We're on a time limit.
You pick. You know this island, you pick.
Let's follow the rabbits.
Alright.
Okay.
She'll try and follow the rabbits.
Alright. So as you follow the rabbits to the north, B, you drop your bubble entirely so that you guys can just move on.
Yep.
And as you are following the rabbits, why did that dice stay? You hear a familiar voice as you start following them. You're following them for like maybe an hour at this point, and they're always staying within your view now that they know you're following them, but not in a catchable distance. You could probably shoot one if you wanted with any ranged weapons you had or spells, but at the same time, they are stopping for you so that you can follow them. And eventually, you walk seemingly through a tear in reality. One of you just disappears, which would be Mio, who is leading the pack. Mio, you walk through a tear in reality, and that is what has happened to you. Oh, wait, I need my page back up. Page back up. Bop. And Mio, that is where you get put.
This is familiar. B tries to walk through.
B, as you're walking, you...
Anna's literally like, and you didn't see... Alright, cool.
You walk through what you thought was the tear where Mio had disappeared, and you instead just keep following the bunnies.
Huh. That's unexpected.
Okay.
Where did Mio go?
Might be a good time to message Mio, make sure she's okay.
Yep. Cast sending to Mew. What happened? Where did you go? Wait, what happened? Where did
you pooped it.
We can't seem to follow you. Are you in danger? What can we do? It's 20 words.
Pooping.
I'm sorry, V, you don't get to answer because B, as you cast the spell, it doesn't seem like Mio is even on the same plane of existence as you anymore.
Sending goes across planes of existence. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't need it typed to me. I'm sticking with what I said.
5% chance it didn't arrive.
Well, Mew is not in reality anymore because that spell goes across all planes of existence. Oh well.
That's actually a very apt way to potentially put that. There you go.
Mio has broken the fourth wall?
If I had to guess, this is her trial.
So
But
Did
I
you
think
sit
that
here?
all of you should try walking through the spot where she disappeared, because one of you might. It might be that one of you is supposed to go with her.
Why? What is happening?
Follow the bunnies.
Is this Miser? Is this one of the ones we did with Alfir?
It doesn't seem very familiar to you for something you would have done with Alfir now.
Okay.
The last one
I
with Alfir was
reminded-
with kitties.
Yeah, remember Alfir and B went one place and everybody else was somewhere else, which is why she thought she was supposed to go with you.
Mm.
Which she will say to the party.
Well, if it seems like it's something where Mio might be in trouble or in danger, I mean, Varen can try walking through the spot, but I don't think anything's gonna happen.
Sasha's gonna continue to try to follow the bunnies.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Mio,
Mm-hmm.
you received the message that B has now sent.
Okay.
What do you want to do with that?
I'll try to reply if I can.
All right. What do you say? Just DM it to me first. To the rest of you, since you are following the bunnies, the buns, you continue following them, and it doesn't take long, which is weird because it should have, before you reach the coast, as the bunnies continue, and then they're just skipping across the water. Do you continue to follow them?
I don't see why not at this point. That's what we were told to do.
We're swimming.
Potentially
He is
seems that
looking
way.
at everybody else who can cast magic, just being like, "Are we fucking swimming? Is that what we're doing?"
You told. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Are we following the rabbits or are we not following the rabbits?
Anna, you're not the one who might have a spell which could keep us from swimming. Are we swimming?
Sasha pulls out a potato and holds it up to the water.
Oh god, not this.
The bunnies both stop, turn their heads back to you, and just like tilt their heads a little bit.
Almighty Sahajin, give me a ride.
He is in character, cracking up at this.
Oh, is very confused.
Mio, a potato appears out of thin air in front of you with a hand attached to it.
I'll go ahead and pull on it. Because why not?
2, give me an athletics check with disadvantage. Mio, give me a grapple or acrobatics check.
Yeah, okay.
2, the surprise of having your hand grabbed the moment you had seen it just disappear from holding out the potato and saying what you said, and then pulled on, caught you so off balance that you fall on your face right next to Mio.
Oh, hi, Mio.
Oh, 2. That was you. I kind of figured that because it was it was a hand holding a potato.
Well, power of the potato works again. It puts the potato back in the bag.
Is the rest of the party coming?
We have no fucking clue how to get here. But B might go swimming, so that'll be fun to hear about.
That that'll be a really good story to hear.
Yep.
Uh,
Glad I avoided that mess.
The bunnies that are stationary on the water right now above it start slowly hopping back towards you four that are left. And as you see them hopping back, what was 2 somehow becomes 4. They're about 60 feet away from you.
Do they look murdery?
They don't look murdery that you know of. They are pretty cute looking bunnies.
Oh, as we both know, that can be deceiving.
It looks like they hopped and your eyes distorted for a moment, and now they're right next to you, and there seems to be 8 of them.
Oh, hey, oh.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make us walk on water. I'm just gonna double check. Or like breathe water or anything.
Sadly, no. Not today.
All right. I
Is anyone
guess
else-
we're going swimming.
Is anyone else getting the impression that they're starting
Well-
to get impatient with us?
Well,
Yeah,
the bunnies are now here, so we have followed the bunnies.
You
I
hear in
think-
your head, Viren, "We aren't impatient. We are so very patiently waiting for you."
Oh, they can talk too, huh?
What?
I mean, you've all summoned us multiple times at this point. Of course we can talk. Why wouldn't we be able to talk?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think about it that way, but sure.
Are you talking out loud?
Yes, he is. I don't think he knows how to respond to them otherwise.
Okay.
Is it so hard
you
to
talking in
believe
your
that you
head, Viren?
summon beings from other realities, other planes of existence?
I don't recall doing that, but
Maybe not you. And then, oh, in your head, but this one certainly does. And you didn't actually catch that, Viren.
yeah.
Yes. And I thank you for coming to my aid.
You didn't hear the rest of any of that.
Huh? I thought you said they said that in my head.
So you only caught the "but this one certainly does" part.
Oh. What do I do?
You summon us Fae.
And then I said what I said. Again.
Do you know you're putting a target on Titania's back?
No.
It's just something to think about. And now you have another source, and the voice is cut off to you. And V, Mio, even where she's at right now, you're just hearing voices in your head all of a sudden. But also, B, you finally get a message sent back to you. V, you can say that message before I say what I say with the bunnies.
She's on mute.
Oh, I was on mute.
Yeah.
Try that again.
It would have been, I'm fine. Not sure where this is. Looks like it might be a dungeon. Hope the rest of you are okay.
Okay. I mean, B's about to go swimming. Sucks. All right. Well, Mew's alive, which I guess isn't that surprising. But it's good news.
That is good news.
It shouldn't have taken 10 minutes for that message to come through, but
It went a really far way, you hear in your head, B.
oh, hi, friends.
Hello?
Shall we come swimming then?
Who said you need to swim?
Oh, thank God. And B tries to walk on the water.
As you walk on the water, it cracks underneath your feet, and you fall through into...
Oh, okay. B laughs as she falls.
The rest of you just see a literal hole in the world right now that doesn't look like it leads anywhere. It's just pure darkness.
Bee-sized hole in the middle of nowhere.
Besides hole in the middle in on the water that she attempted to walk on?
Viren and Anna are running out of Feywild experts here very quickly. Just noticing there's only one person left who have any.
I'm gonna go towards the space that B went.
All right, it's you're there, and it still looks like it's a hole.
I'm gonna try to go through.
As you put a foot down to try to test the waters, so to speak, that blackness is a completely solid surface.
I say to the bunnies, because they're still here, right?
As you look around to the bunnies, there are now over 100 bunnies around you all.
I say to the bunnies, you said that you wanted us to go. Take us where you wanting us to go.
Do you know where you want to go?
To the place where my other friends are.
But why would we just send you there? You've all found your own way there so far. All of the bunnies that are on the beach crack and turn into sand and dissipate to the ground. Disperse to the ground, not dissipate.
Oh no.
Boy, that's just unsettling.
Yeah.
The sky above you begins to crack, and shards of it start to fall out of the sky. It's already darkness out, but you see clearly stars begin to displace themselves in the sky as they all fall down. And as more cracks form in the sky and more of the sky falls apart around you all, Anna, you hear a voice in your head, and it's a familiar one. You know it to be San. And San says, you know, even though I'm here to try to get revenge on you, I didn't sign up for this shit.
Well, guess you're coming along anyways.
Viren,
Uh-huh.
you hear through the cracks in the world and the sheer darkness that is starting to encompass you all, you hear a silent plea escape from your own lips, as you know Mirror is a being of light, and you are being left devoid of it at this point. And even with your questioning faith of Mirror in recent days, recent weeks, it's not something you would truly see as a thing you would have wanted, as pure darkness begins to overtake the world and the ground cracks beneath you. Olara, you begin to fade away as if you were nothing but a memory to all of these people around you, to everyone that you used to know.
I'm gonna try to reach out to them.
As you try to reach out to them, you slowly reach out, and instead you grasp Mio's shoulder.
Oh, hi.
You made it, love.
Lara's eyes look a little watery.
What's wrong?
What happened?
I was fading away into nothing.
No, you
And I
weren't.
was reaching towards Anna and Viren, and I couldn't get to them. And then I disappeared and ended up here. Where
I
is
think you were
here?
just messing with your head, my love. We're all well. We're still missing Anna and Viren. I assume they'll be here shortly.
I repeat, where is here?
I don't know.
We haven't gone
What is
exploring
it?
yet.
What does it look like?
You could switch to roll 20.
I have been periodically, and it's been the same screen.
Anna, you see another soul light up next to you. And at this point, you're very familiar with the sensation. You know what San that is. Pretty much, he's hitching a ride on you, but anytime shit like this apparently seems to be happening, it's like another soul is basically, riding along as it is and can form itself as you seem to be being transported between very odd circumstances.
Okay.
In this case, you could definitely probably hold up that meme of the dude saying face stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And while San had said, I didn't sign up for this stuff, and you replied as you did, it doesn't seem like as you are lifted from your own body, and you clearly see the soul of San next to, as you look down, what seems to be a soul of your own. Viren, all you can see is pitch blackness at this point.
Okay.
Anna, you are slowly rising up with San, and you see Viren looking around, but not able to do anything from what it looks like. Not even seeing you anymore.
Can she reach out to him?
You can. What would be a good DM way to say that? You can certainly try.
Of course it would be.
Give me a reach out check. Just give me a d20.
If in fact, can I do this?
That is a long fucking description, sir. So what are you
Smart.
trying to do specifically with it?
I'm trying to pull him to me with it.
That's a very long description for me to read. Does Vera need to save or anything?
He has to be willing.
Sure.
Viren, in your blindness, you feel, I guess, a sensation of psionic energy begin to tug on you. Do you allow it or do you resist?
He'll allow it. I can't see anything. He can't go anywhere. I'm sure he's already tried reaching out where Anna was before, and she's not there now. So let's do it.
So what does it do from there? Target a loose object that is large, smaller, one willing creature. If you can see the target and is within 30 feet of you, you can move it up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Does that include into the air?
I don't see why not.
Okay. You have indeed brought Viren with you up into the air. Viren, you are basically being hung by psionic energy right now, not like hung to death or anything like that. You're just hanging by literal psionic energy.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't know where the ground is at this point, so like, sure.
And Anna, what else are you doing? Because this actually requires more stuff on your end.
Is he now close enough for me to grab to just hold on to him?
It looks like he could be, yes, you didn't raise that fast, so you could be within range.
Great, then I will try and do that. So now what do you want me to roll?
You don't need to roll anything, as your perception is good enough, even in soul form, to realize that when you tried to reach out for and hold on to him, your limbs, or what you perceive to be your limbs, slipped through him.
Can I call out to him?
You can certainly try.
Viren.
As if in echo from so far away, Viren, you hear your name being called out. You can definitely discern its source. It is Anna, but Anna sounds leagues away from you.
Anna, where are you? I can't see you anywhere.
I'm right next to you, dummy.
It definitely does not sound like she is right next to you.
That doesn't make any sense. Like he'll be trying to like reach out in whatever directions. Like he has no clue where the sound is coming from, but he's trying to reach out to her.
Anna, you ever have a hand through your soul before? Because you just did now.
Awesome.
That sounds terrible.
Viren, I don't know if you have to call up to Mir to let you go, or at least help you through this, but you're being left behind.
I don't understand where everyone went. It's just dark.
I don't know where we're going either, but you're being left behind.
He literally just got told not to contact me directly.
Varen, as you're thinking about it, you kind of look down to basically collect your thoughts, just as like a natural motion. But as you look down, you see the faintest glimmer of what could be light peeking out from under your blindfold. But when you look up, it is still that vast emptiness of nothing that you are stuck within.
Okay, he's got to take the blindfold off. He gets the general idea here. Take the blindfold off.
Varen,
what do I-
as you take the blindfold off, you are in front of all of your friends minus Anna.
Oh no.
And it is 11, so we will call the game there.
What?
Well, just kidding. Looks like somebody else is being left behind.
Whoops.
He's fine. Got your backup character ready? Now that you're level 11, you're excited about your Scion die going up?
I'm still like on the fence about new Psy Warrior.
Especially since you got so into old Psy Warrior and then seeing all the changes. Don't know what to
Yeah.
make of them yet, because you had an initial impression, now it got fucked with.
I mean, the biggest change that I don't understand is they made it so I have to spend dice to keep using my extra damage. And I'm just like, why?
Because they don't want you having a solid, consistent source of damage when you get so many attacks per round, I'm guessing?
Yeah, but I can only use it once a turn, so that didn't matter.
Yeah, but Hunter's Mark can only be used once a turn, Sneak Attack can only be used once a turn, or stupid shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it already had a limitation on it. Why add another limitation?
Because that's the part where everyone else gets all these limits to their once per turns already, and the fact that they have less attacks per round than you do.
Hmm.
That would be the only way I can think of that they felt it needed to be balanced.
Yeah.
Well, that was certainly a
shit.
thing.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun session, Miser. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay, my
Wait, it wasn't as chaotic.
Yeah.
Considering it was Fae, it's hard to balance the tightrope of chaos and not with Fae.
It's a chaotic thing that's happening, but it's only one chaotic thing that's happening.
Or is it Fae?
I think we're about to find out. Next time.
Well, given that they're talking about Titania, I have a feeling. I mean, B doesn't. I mean, B has her own thoughts and feelings, but she didn't hear that.
Mio is very confused.
I was thinking of what to do had you actually casted Sending to Daiki. I think I had a plan, and if you did or do choose to do that later on, I know what I will do with that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. B is concerned that she's gonna get whatever fake version of him it is anyway, and that has its own value. But what is it that we're trying to do there? You know?
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.